What up, y'all? Happy Tuesday, it is, right? It's Tuesday. We in this thing. What's good with it? There we go. We in this thing, man. What's happening? What's happening with you? I don't do any of the polls, Shanika. That is my mods do it on you on TikTok. I don't run the polls. It takes too much. It's too distracting to do it for me to do it during the live, so they do it. Bored at work, right on time. There you go, Juno. We got it. We in this thing. Why somebody post somebody's phone number? That's weird. It's a weird take. It's a weird thing to do. Who is this?
Yo, what's good?
What's good, man? How do you say your name?
Say
Say Axe?
well, either word, it don't matter.
Okay. I'll just call you Axe then. That's cool. What's good with it, fam?
I want to address the problem.
By all means.
Yeah, I reject it completely.
Okay. On what basis?
I don't think that men are the total reason why women and men are toxic, because some people just have decisions or experiences in life that may have been made by a number of things, not including men, such as well, honestly, maybe women, honestly. Like, for example, like there could have been someone who has acquired like traumatic experiences at the hands of their mother, sister, auntie, etc., that their mothers then acquired from their mothers, and etc. I don't think the chain of trauma always points to a man.
This doesn't say always.
I don't think it points to men in general either. I don't think it points to men at all.
Well, we know that's a lie, but because you just said that it could point to women, so obviously it could point to men too. At the very least, it could point to men. In some instances,
it says men are responsible for toxic.
I know. I'm saying you just said right now, like you just made the statement that it's never men. That's just what you just said right now. But then 2 seconds before that, you said that, well, mothers could traumatize and aunties, and you could see it for women, but you can't see it for men at all. So I already know you don't.
I could see it for men. I could definitely see it for men.
Yeah. So no, I disagree. So, who is responsible for, I don't know, shaping our society?
I would definitely say men and women.
How are women responsible?
Because they have a say in everything.
Do they have a say in everything?
I would hope yes. I would think so. Yeah.
Based on what?
Based on them having basic rights and freedom of speech, etc., the right to vote, etc., things of that nature.
So you think you think that if women had to say so, why would society look the way that it does? Why would women be in the positions that they're in if they have a say so? I don't get it.
Position that they're in, what?
Why would they be a part of the oppressed class?
Women are oppressed.
Oh, so you're one of those people. You're one of those people. Okay. I didn't know who I was dealing with, but okay, now I see. All right. We doing one at a time. I'll let everybody go. You could go right after he's done, Sir Maximus.
Women are oppressed. Women are literally on this TikTok right now, chilling, doing nothing.
So do you know what oppression is? Are black people not on this TikTok?
Yeah.
Are black people not oppressed?
Yeah, we oppress ourselves.
Okay. No, you can't oppress yourself. That's stupid. So are black people on this? Hold on. I'm gonna drop the whole panel if y'all don't be quiet. Y'all not about to come up here and start being disruptive and weird. If you can't have a conversation, you can go. Same way you let yourself in, you can let yourself out. So if there's black people in this live, does that prove that black people ain't oppressed? Is that what oppression looks like to you? Because you can get on TikTok.
I don't think you are now.
You don't think you are now? Are you black?
No, I'm saying I don't think you are.
What do you mean you don't think you are?
I don't think you public, whatever your name is. I don't think you're oppressed right now.
I am black. But you think oppression is about me specifically? I ask you, do you think black people are oppressed?
No.
So you don't think black people are oppressed?
No.
Okay. That makes sense. That all tracks. Usually black people who don't think black people are oppressed also think that women aren't oppressed. So that makes sense. Like, because being like racist and anti-black goes hand in hand with being misogynistic. But yeah, so men are responsible for toxic men and women because we are in control of all the institutions. We control the media. We control the finances.
You just said you're oppressed, so you don't control anything.
Who is
logical power?
No. We as men, first of all, we as men, not all men control anything, but we men as a class control the systems and the institutions. Right?
No, not you. You're oppressed.
I didn't say me. I didn't say me.
Well, they're not black men. Then
black men definitely contribute to the system of oppression. They do, based on their maleness. Now, wait. 2 seconds ago, you didn't know what the fuck oppression was. Now you're going to try to teach me about it. Shut up and listen. You don't know what you're talking about. Black men contribute to the systems of oppression the same way that every other group of men contribute to the systems of oppression, right? Especially within our community. Black men are the biggest oppressors in our community. I'm talking about direct oppression, right? Like day-to-day oppression. Black men are the most, we are the oppressors in our community. We know that the system that was built and created by white men overall is a thing that is oppressing all of us, right? But the people that do the commit the most like acts of oppression, I guess if you were to put it in that way, it would be men. It would be black men. It would be white men in their community. It would be Asian men in their community. In every single community, it would be the men, right? So in our community, we are the most oppressive group. But when it comes to the class of men, which we are all a part of because we are men, right? Men, the class of men created and we control all of these systems of oppression that affects everybody, that leads to toxicity, one-to-one.
I reject that.
Okay, you can, but I'm gonna move around. Go ahead, Sir Maximus, and then
could we get like a common definition of oppression so we can work on
and oppression is when, and in this particular case, I'm talking. Well, you could do it individually, or you could do it systemically.
Might I read it and we work off of that?
Go ahead, read the definition.
The definition of oppression is prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control.
Yep.
Right. So we can work on that definition.
Hmm?
Okay. So the question is.
Wait, are you a white or are you a black person?
A mixed race.
Are you a white or are you a black person?
I consider myself a mixed race, but
you can't be mixed race. What do you look like? Do you get treated like a black person, or do you get treated like a white person in the world?
I honestly look racially ambiguous, so I can kind of
cam up.
It doesn't let me do that.
Okay, so you white passing?
So we can say that, yeah. Let's just say
okay,
that.
So you white. Okay, I just want to make sure that who I'm talking to. Go ahead, we listen.
It's fair to say I'm white, right?
It's 100% fair to say you white. If you white,
I mean, is Meghan Markle a white person?
She's a black person. She looks black.
Right. I look just like her.
Okay, so you're a black person then. Okay, cool.
But if I shave my hair, I can look white.
Is your head shaved? Do you try to pass for a white person?
I mean, I don't try to pass for a white person, but my hair is usually.
if you look black, I don't think you guys understand what race is.
Okay, it's okay.
Race is not. You don't. I mean, I guess in your case, you're saying that you could choose to pass as one or the other, but I'm just going based on how you're treated by the world, and that's who you are. So if you look black, you could be 100% white, but if you look black,
well, so perhaps we could say I'm white.
Okay, I think you're a white person. You sound white to me. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, so basically, I would have to say that women are not experiencing prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment, right?
They are.
Especially in like by and large. Of course, there are individual cases of a specific woman that might be experiencing that, but by and large, women have a pretty cushy life.
No, they don't. But go ahead. How do they have a cushy life?
I mean, a woman could do everything you could do, right?
No, they can't.
Okay, in the sense that she can walk outside, she can drive a car, she can fly, she can take a trip here and there, and do all these kinds of things. I
don't think you guys know what oppression is, and I'm so tired of you guys acting like. Wait. Two things. Men and women can't all do the same stuff. Women don't have. In my state of California, a pregnant woman can't divorce her husband, and in 13 states in America, women don't have the option of getting an smortion or an AB. And so in other states they're restricted, right? So women don't have the same rights as men, unfortunately. But that's just one layer of oppression. Oppression also looks like, you just mentioned driving. I like that you mentioned that. So if cars are not built for women, right, meaning they are less safe in cars, that is also a form of oppression, because everybody has to drive. But women are at more of a risk when they drive because the vehicles are not built for them or with them in mind.
It's largely due to their bodies being more fragile.
Listen to what I'm saying. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Don't try to argue.
In the sense that they should make the vehicles able
to be safer for women. Yeah. Yes.
Right, but it's kind of difficult.
It's not.
It's more expensive.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a person's life. You trying to excuse the oppression doesn't mean the oppression doesn't exist. It's still there, right? So it doesn't matter.
Right. I can understand that point. I'm not gonna lie. But to say that men are responsible when, for example, this is what I'll say, right?
Mm-hmm. Who makes cars? Name a car manufacturer that's owned by a woman. Largely men. So men created, just for an example, we're gonna keep the same thing because I think we're almost there really easy. So men that made cars, we own all the car manufacturing companies, and then men don't make vehicles to keep women safer. That is a form of oppression that is directly linked to men, right? And then men like you, when a man brings it up and points it out, men like you will try to excuse it, which furthers the oppression. So men are responsible for toxic women because oppression literally leads to toxicity. If a group of people are oppressed, a lot of times they end up being toxic.
I don't think it's safe to say that although the vehicles are less safe for women than they would be for men, solely because the women are more physically fragile, that terms.
You just literally ignored what we just said to make a point that doesn't need to be made. It doesn't matter, sir. It doesn't matter if women are more fragile or not. You can make the car safer for women if you actually thought about women when you made the car. Am I correct or am I wrong?
I mean, I can see.
Am I wrong or am I correct in that assumption?
You can make the car safer.
Okay, there is no but after that. There is no but women are more fragile. I get that. That's why they should take that into consideration and then make the car safer for women.
The question there would be, then, is that could you say that is oppression?
Yes.
That's a strong word.
Yes. It is oppressive.
Negligent of women, perhaps. But to say it's oppressive, I think that's kind of extreme.
How is it extreme? How many people unalive every year from car accidents? How many people are injured every year, women specifically?
I'm not gonna act like I have that number. Do you?
Tens of thousands of people. This is global. This is not just in America. This is global. Tens of thousands of people.
I mean, I understand globally that men might be oppressive in a lot of countries, but could we limit the scope to perhaps Western or United States?
You can do it anywhere you want to but the same rules apply. They apply in Europe. They apply in Asia. They apply in Africa. They apply in Australia. The same rules apply on every continent.
Right. But it's a bit easier to limit on America. So let's just do America, right? Because I think we're both in America.
Are cars any different in Asia?
No, but I'm saying I'm talking about in general male oppression or male, that kind of stuff. So I think to say that it's men who are responsible for toxic women, I think that's kind of crazy, considering that you see women on spaces all the time spreading the toxic narrative to other women and impression them a lot of times.
Give me that. Tell me what that narrative is.
Okay, so for example, let's say I can use like I want to give us a person that we all would know. Like let's say for example Cardi B. Right?
Okay.
That's a famous person, you know, and she's a woman specifically. She promotes like degenerate behavior towards women in her music, right? That kind of defines them. Like female rapper artists, right?
Huh?
Okay, so let me say this. Like, can you name a female artist, a female rapper? And it will start from there.
Any Megan Thee Stallion, Doechii.
Right there. Megan Thee Stallion, as you said, right? Is it safe to say that her music or her speech objectifies women?
Does she objectify women? No.
Does her music objectify it? And does it cause it? Like her music saying shake your ass, like whatever, like throw it back, make it spin, make it clap, things like that, you know?
She's saying she does that.
Yeah, but you know, the kind of videos and that kind of stuff, it's kind of, let's be honest, it's objectifying.
You don't objectify yourself. She does that. Like that's what she wants to do. She's not objectifying women. She does that.
Let's be honest though, for women, it's just her views, or she has to like basically gain a following by doing these kind of provocative acts where she has to split her legs and make it clap, you know?
What do you mean? I'm not understanding what does this have to do with women?
Okay, so I was trying to get there, but I'm just gonna skip to it. You
okay, please.
So the thing is that her kind of behavior is really sexualizing women, and
no, it's not. It's not. You're wrong. It's sexualized. She is sexual, right? She is. She's not sexualizing or objectifying women. She is expressing herself.
Okay. So she's sexualizing herself. Good.
Herself. She's not even sexualizing herself because you can't do that either. She is expressing herself sexually, right? In a sexual way.
Okay, great. Okay, it's going to follow into my train of thought. Now, the thing is, a lot of impressionable little girls watch this, and women in general. And let's be honest, people are impressionable, right? They follow their role models, and she has a lot of fans who will follow her behavior, and them too will express themselves sexually in this manner, which leads to them being used and abused, and people will all
wait, hold on. Oh, I love that. Who is going to use them?
The guy who asks.
Oh, so a man. Hold on, wait, hold on. We're almost there. A man. Right. So who is wrong? Hold on. We're almost there. So who is wrong in this scenario? The woman who is twerking or the abuser?
Like abuse is a strong word. All right. Say.
Wait, is using a person not abusive?
No, but I'm just saying.
No, Mac, sir. Is using a person not abusive? You said it. These are your words. You said a man. You said a person is going to come along and use them. Is that not abusive?
But it's a consensual.
Sir, it's not consent. Nobody is consenting to being abused. You're lying. Hold on. Wait. No. See, y'all always try this shit. Stop trying to be tricky. Answer the questions directly. You just said that a person is going to come along and use this woman who is sexualizing herself. Okay, then I asked you, well, who's going to be the person to use him? You said a man. And I said, okay, so who is wrong in this case, the abuser or the abused? And you said abuse is a strong word. And I said, so is using a person not considered abusive? Let's get there first. Is using a person not abusive? That's all I want to know. Yes or no?
It can be.
When is it not abusive?
I mean, if I outsmart somebody, they didn't understand the abuse that they experienced.
Sir, that's dumb. It doesn't matter if they know it or not. Is it still not abusive?
Okay, let's say for the sake of
Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of you guys playing these dumbass word games. Please answer the question, please. Yes, stop playing stupid with me. It don't work, okay? Yes, using a person is abusive. So I wasn't using strong language, right? So once again, abusing a person, who is right and who is wrong? The person being abused or the abuser? That's all I want to know.
I honestly think that both parties are to blame.
Okay, I got to move on because that's crazy. That doesn't even make. Think about that for a second.
I'm not saying that the women are to blame for the action. It's just for the vulnerability and putting yourself in that.
Being vulnerable is not your fault.
Okay, I can understand that.
Being preyed upon is not your fault. Being abused is not your fault. That's crazy.
Okay, I see what you mean now. The abuser is at fault for sure.
Always. So we're here. You say, because if women are twerking, that doesn't give the men the right to abuse them. Am I correct? Just because a woman is sexualizing herself, does that mean that you have to disrespect her?
No, just because she's doing that does not mean that's not a just because she's making a clap does not mean you can throw dollars at her.
Oh no, I mean no. Wait. No, see, you messing up. I don't agree with Sir Maximus. If a woman is making a clap and you got a pocket full of ones, I say make it rain on her. Just for that's what I say. If you single, you know what I'm saying? Go on and make it. Go on and throw a stack on that woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what throwing a stack on a woman is respectful. That's all I'm saying. Not throwing it at her face, but not gently making it rain on her. That's respectful. Okay. I don't feel like anything's wrong with that. Go ahead, Nancy.
I think it's odd to put everyone's toxic behavior from both sides on just one side. I don't think that follows.
Why not?
So women do have responsibility in their actions, right? If I do anything, I'm responsible for that action. If you do anything, you are responsible for that action. There are outside factors. No one is disagreeing with that, but you're responsible for yourself at the end of the day, right? Yeah. Men they have toxic traits. Women have toxic traits. But if you want to look, if every woman wants to say, I am, for example, toxic because of a man, well, that doesn't follow. That doesn't fix anything. That doesn't get us anywhere. All that does is put blame on somebody that had nothing to do with what your choice was.
Is that really the case, or do we not understand? Do you not believe that people in society that we are not socialized to be a certain way?
What do you mean?
Are we not socialized to think a certain way, to act a certain way, to be a certain way? Is everybody's lives just coming down to choices? Like we know generally speaking, everybody knows every single choice that's available to them. Everybody can think and process all this information exactly the same, and people are just choosing to be bad, or people are choosing to be good. Is that your thought here?
So yes, but my equivalent here is, if you had a bad childhood, that where, for example, issues of abandonment, and now you're going to bring that onto your partner, it's your responsibility to fix that because your partner didn't do that to you. Right? I
agree.
So you can't sit here and say, yes, it's a choice. It is a choice. I fully stand on that. I'm not saying it's an easy choice. I'm not saying it's a choice you want, and I'm not saying it's not going to require work. But blame either side doesn't fix anything.
Why not? Why? So if you went to the therapist, right, and you wanted to solve this problem, would they not make you a part of the therapy would be for you to identify the root cause of the problem?
Yes, you can do that.
That's fine. Hold on, wait. But that's what I'm doing. Wait, hold on, Ness, don't, please, just for a second, listen to what I'm saying. That is what we are doing, right? I'm doing that right now in this live, but just on a mass scale. I'm just doing it in general, right? And you're saying you disagree with that. Why would you disagree with that?
Because I don't think that I understand that women and men have trauma from both sides. But my argument here is that you can't fully put it on men. I'll give you an example, okay? So if you were to see a TikTok video, which we have seen all kinds, everyone has their For You page, right? Where a woman, let's say she was really angry at her boyfriend, and she's like, you know what? He cheated on me. I'm going to go ahead and burn his clothes in the backyard.
Fair.
The comments would look something like, oh my God, girl, you go. He was toxic, this and that. But if you flip it, the comments are going to be like, oh my God, put him in jail.
Flip what? Flip what? Wait. Flip what?
Like the scenario. Like if a man were to say, make it same TikTok video, say, she cheated on me, I'm going to burn her clothes in the backyard. Yeah. Right? The comments would look something like, oh, he's toxic, put him in jail. What? Oh my God, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah.
Wait. I'm sorry. I got to say something real quick. Two things. A, I disagree. I think a bunch of, on both videos, like you said, you go, girl, because women would be saying that, but a bunch of men would be in there like, that's toxic, she's harmful, she's just as bad as it. Like, it would be a bunch of men saying the same shit, first and foremost. Secondly, if you flipped it around, I think it will be more women in there going, cheating is bad. I see his point because cheating is fucked up, right? Like, let's be honest. I'm not saying that there wouldn't be any women in there or anybody in there saying, why are you burning her shit or whatever, you know, blah, 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 blah. But there will be way more women on the post of a man getting back at a woman in a non-violent way, right? Like, as long you leave the violence out of it, a man getting back at a woman in a non-violent way, and every man would be agreeing with him. But if you flip it around, it would just be every woman. Like, every woman would be in there like, yes, girl. And every man would be in the comments like, that's fucked up. You gonna cut his Nikes up? Oh, man, that's crazy. Not his Jordans. Like, so you mean to tell me cheating is that bad? Cheating make you burn people's houses down? Like, yeah, motherfucker. Cheating is terrible.
Okay. So I agree with you. All cheating is bad, but at this far, the consensus that me and you have come to is that all of the women in the comments for the women's video would be like, "You go, girl. You're amazing." But in the men's, that it would be split. Is that correct? Why is that? Why is there a discrepancy? And let me even put it to you this way, okay? Women control the narrative in another way. So if I were to, well, I'm not going to use myself, I'm married, but if a woman were to go to a club, this is the most common example, right? Club, they meet a man, they're dancing, they're having a great time, whatever, and they go home and they're intimate and she gets pregnant. From that point on, even though they had laid down together, she controls the narrative.
Okay.
If he wants to keep the baby, she doesn't. She gets to do whatever she wants.
Wait. How do we pivot from the last? Are we settled on the last conversation? Are you conceding that what you were saying isn't true and it doesn't make any sense? Or are you just pivoting to a new point?
No. I'm just giving you examples on how women control the narrative. So we'll use that example.
Control the narrative. How is this controlling a narrative?
So women, we like to pretend that women, and again, this is where you and I are going to disagree. We like to pretend that as a society that women can't do things and that we're fragile and that we're victims and that we're this and we're that. And I'm not saying that some women aren't, but I am saying overall we aren't. And these are
no. As a group, what do women control? As a group, individually, you could be a badass, strong woman individually, but as a group, as a class, what do women control?
Everything. I just gave you a full example.
No, you didn't. You gave me. Hold on.
We control the family narrative front to back.
The family narrative is not a thing that's ever been uttered in history.
Yes.
The family narrative. What does that even mean? The family
I
narrative.
just gave you an example. If a woman wants a child, if she wants to keep a child, she either gets to, or she can shake hands with the man that also conceived that child and walk away. She gets to control the next, for example, 18 years of both of their lives, or not, or she can shake hands with that man and never see him again. She controls that narrative. She controls all of that. If we, and when you were talking about
Damn, Ness, they wanted to see you gone. We did it, Joe. Hey, man, shout out to Erica. She said goodbye, Ness. Yeah, Bonji Baby said men don't get it until they think back to their own childhood when a 21-year-old did something to them at 14. They were used, abused, but I guess the young man put himself in that position. Yeah, they don't ever have any empathy for women. Reese Scott said, we don't hold male rappers responsible for their influence on the community. We are female. Why are female rappers held to a different standard? Drop by racial. Reese Scott said, drop the toxic Pygnisha. I have no patience. She's gone now, guys. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jace.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I thought my mic was messed up.
No, you good.
I hate every time I get up here because the people I want to debate with always gone by then. Y'all always drop them, and valid, I get it. But
Well, all the rest of the people dropped. I didn't drop any of the rest of them. They could have stayed. I don't know why they ran. They have to be like, if men aren't centered, they can't stay on mute.
First and foremost, what I want to put out is that the other gentleman, because I really want to be up here with him. That dude, he said he was biracial, I believe. With the Australian accent, I think. Was it Australian? It sounded Australian.
No, he was. He sounded European.
Yeah, he sounded.
Sounded English. Yeah.
But he was talking about strong words, right? And this is a topic I've been talking about these last few days, not on TikTok, in my personal life. And it's like, if it's hard for you to hear, imagine how it feels to live it. Because he's saying that women aren't oppressed, and talking about toxicity and how women, well, we like to act like women are oppressed, but women can walk out in the streets and do everything that I can do, but they can't. Because there's a term called femicide, and I was going to ask him if he knew what that meant, what that word was. And for those who don't know, femicide is literally a real crime term. It describes unaliving a woman or a female just for being female.
For being a woman, yeah.
Right. The closest equivalent we have to the male version of that would be like, I don't want to say it on here, G-side. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to get banned off it. But B-side and or homo.
Yeah. Like a hate crime, pretty much, like different versions of a hate crime. Yeah.
So it's like if you are finding yourself dancing around the topic because it hurts to say, "Oh yeah, I contribute to the problem." Because honestly, all of us are participants in oppression,
For sure.
willing or willing. None of us are in it. I can look back at times where I've had toxic mindsets only because it was taught to me. So when Hub is up here saying men are responsible for toxic women and men, yeah, women can be toxic as well, but where, like you said, where is it coming from? I have never heard a woman say, "Oh, I believe women do da 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 da," just off her own free volition. I'm like, okay, and when I talk to them and I ask them where that came from, it usually came from a man in the room. I hate to be the bearer of that. I just wanted to put that out.
Yep. Go ahead, BBG. Yep.
Yeah, ooh, child. I'm kind of glad they got her out of here. But she was going left real fast. I've never heard of the family narrative.
Ever.
I've never heard of that. I can't think of any day where I have heard, especially that women control the family.
The
narrative.
family narrative, like
it's such a weird term, but also like it makes the assumption that when women get pregnant, they get families.
Yeah.
Like the moment that you get pregnant, like now that man is at your whim and like he can't go anywhere, he can't do anything. Like you have him on a leash, and if you're making the decision on whether or not he stays or if he goes. And if he stays, is because you didn't want him to stay. If he goes because you didn't want him to stay, but if he stays because you wanted him to stay, and now you're manipulating him and the child for the rest of your life. Except the numbers quite differently. The numbers show that women are, when they don't have access to ABs, when they don't have access to reproductive rights like preventative care, like birth control and all this stuff, if they get pregnant, they lose money rapidly. They lose resources rapidly. They lose access to education rapidly. A lot of them end up remaining in DV relations. Like we all know this. I don't even have to go down that list. We all know that stuff.
I want to pose another question to the lady as well. I want to piggyback off Miss PBG because beautifully, eloquently spoken. Thank you for that. But then, if to the lady who's the hit Nisha we just dropped, if women are these toxic and horrible oppressors that control the family narrative, why did the government feel the need to overturn Roe v. Wade? If women are simply trying to trap these men and control the narrative because they're so toxic, what would be the need to overturn Roe v. Wade? Women wouldn't be getting AD, right? Wouldn't they not be getting those if they're trying to have families and get the family net? It just doesn't make sense. And it's like when you have been told something for so long, when you live inside of an echo chamber, when you come out of the echo chamber, the world is scary. So instead of actually walking out of the echo chamber, you stay in there and you just scream what they're screaming. Yeah, men aren't the problem. We can't blame it, but men control the system. So how can we not? Like I myself did not put these rules in place, but I contribute to it by simply living in the same system. Like I don't understand what she was going for there. And if I wish, y'all in the comments, please, I know y'all want to drop people, but sometimes let me get up here, man. Let me get up here so I can talk to you.
Go ahead. Hold on. Is it? I don't know how to say her name. I don't know how to say her name.
It's Sophia.
Sophia. There you go, Sophia. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Sweden, so be patient with my English.
You're good.
I agree with you partially, and I understand your main point, but my mother was extremely traumatizing
I didn't mean to do that.
me. And I know that it came from her dad being abusive to her. So I know that that came from a man, but when she didn't take responsibility for healing that and just blamed it on my dad and my grandfather, that hurt me. So I agree with you that men, it starts with men, but I am responsible for my toxic behavior, and no man can heal me. I can only do that myself. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, no man can heal you, but men hurt you, which that's all this is about. This isn't about you being on your journey, your healing path or whatever. That's fine. But the person who was responsible for the harm was a man, which you already admitted. So there's really no but after that to me. This doesn't justify the way women act. This doesn't let women off for being bad when they're bad or toxic when they're being toxic. It's just explaining it. It's just saying if men didn't do this, women wouldn't do that. That's all. That's all this is saying. It doesn't negate any of the responsibility that people have for their own actions. That's not what this is about, right? But you already admitted that your mom was abused by a man and she never healed that up, and then it ended up hurting you. Fine, I hear that, right? She should have done better. She should have healed herself. But then my response to that would be, what if that man never did that to your mom? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what this discussion is about. This is about the actual cure and not the treatment, right? You're talking about the treatment of the harm. I hear you, right? That's topical, what you're talking about. That's after the fact, whatever. I'm talking about, like, all right, take this penicillin, it's gonna knock it out in 7 days or 10 days or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you talking about put on this, the thing you're talking about is apply this ointment to your skin and it should help you. We're talking about two different things. I'm talking about the root, and you're talking about the leaves. You're talking about the fruit, right?
Okay, so then I understand you better, because what I'm hearing when you say that men are responsible for women being toxic is that then also men can heal us, and they can't. We have to do that ourselves.
Nope, I didn't say men can heal.
Women have to heal ourselves. Men can't do that.
They can't heal you, but they can help. They can't. They're not going to be. Men can't be the ones to do all the labor, but men can do a good part of the labor. Absolutely. You know how I know? I remember, like, I've had many of women comment on my channel, and recently I don't use screenshot comments or whatever, but it was cool. She said, this page is like healing something in me. So you can, like, you other people can actually help you heal, right? It's not, and I would even go a step further to say it is actually men's responsibility to help women heal, because we are the ones who cause the harm. So yeah, we should help women heal. Absolutely. If men don't change their behavior, it's hard to heal when, like if you have an open wound, right? And every single day somebody is picking at it, you're not going to heal, right? So men need to stop picking at the wound so that women can heal, which we would be helping women heal. We are part of the healing process, without a doubt.
Yeah, and I agree with that, because sitting and listening to you is very healing for my nervous system. But I know that you can't help me. You can do the healing process for me, because I have to do the crying and screaming and all that. But just sitting and listening to you talking about these things is very healing for me also. But I just wanted to say that it's my responsibility to do the hard work.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Thank you.
Yep. Appreciate you. Go ahead, BPG. I want BPG to go on and finish, and then
I have no idea what the heck I was talking about.
Damn it. Sorry.
What I will say is, though, like, when we talk about women healing for men and all of this other stuff, I think it would be fine if we lived in a space where that was, like, actually possible. Like, for every one man that you meet that's sane, I promise you, 10 to 15 that is, like, definitely on the fence of, like, borderline psychotic. Like, there's no, and that's the strangest part about being a woman, is that you do get to a point where you're around men, even outside of romantic relationships, you're around men that you feel like you can trust. And it takes sometimes weeks, sometimes months before his true self is revealed. And then by the time that true self is revealed for most women, whether you're trying to build a friendship with a man, a romantic relationship, whether it's like a business partner or a family member, whatever, by the time you get to the point of not being able to trust that man because he's harmed you in some emotional, physical, or psychological way, it's already too late. Like usually it's already too late. I had a doctor that I used for all three of my kids. And I got to the third kid before I realized that, one, this was the same doctor that told me I couldn't get my tubes tied after my second kid because I would need my husband's permission, which come to find out was a lie. But this was also the same doctor who completely dismissed my symptoms and almost had me unalive from a kidney infection.
Damn.
Like forget trusting regular men. Like forget trusting, you know what I mean, your homeboy or the man that you're in a relationship with not to cheat or not to lie. It's everywhere all the time, and it's on a consistent basis. So women ain't just healing from men in their personal lives that they may have chose wrong. So you telling women that they chose their husband wrong, or their boyfriend wrong, or their fiance wrong, they chose their brother wrong, they chose their dad wrong, that's the reason they got daddy issues, they chose their doctor wrong, and that's the reason they got health issues, they chose their fitness instructor wrong, and that's the reason they can't go to the gym. Like it's constantly everywhere all the time. And once you're able to realize like it's a very deep-seated societal global issue, then you can actually start to do the work of like getting other men on board with leaving women alone. You actually save the world if as a man you see a woman minding her business and you go about your day.
Yep. Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, the public effect. This is my first time on your live. BPG and JC, very great comments, especially the echo chamber and the example that she just gave, because it's so interesting. Someone talked about the narrative that women control. Really, we don't control the narrative, because it kind of like what we control is keeping the glue of the relationship together. Because I think what BPG said, if it wasn't too late before we saw the actual reveal, like you lost 500 pounds and now we see the 200 self, and we're like, oh, you look good. We're seeing the 500 pound and not realizing that they're presenting a 200 pound person to us. And before it's too late, we can't really see the true self. And men are doing this more and more and more. I've been married for 20 years and I didn't see the real until it was too late, right? And so it's like, so we had this double life for 8 years. Things have been going on. Just leave us alone, because even though we've been hurt more and more and more, a woman will still do her healing, still do her work, and get with another man and give him the start over to show her that he can be honest, that he can be faithful, that he can be loyal, and we will still be able to move in that relationship, because we'll let you show us all over again. We'll do it all over again for love, right? And then the toxicity comes in place when we start speculating that, oh, you may be cheating, or we caught you cheating, or we forgave you, or you say you won't do it anymore. And then you begin I think the toxicity is more, I'm just tired of your stuff and I don't know how to leave yet. How do I work this out for me? I call it maneuvering. So I'm very, very shocked to see this type of title. But it's a pretty to work with couples. And so unfortunately, it is usually the man that doesn't understand, or the woman begins all of a sudden, you were attracted to me for my mind and the way I made decisions, but now I'm crazy. I don't know how much we hear that. It's just like, we all have to be intentional about being adults. And unfortunately, because society tells a man that you're a man, I think we put out that it's okay. I don't want my young son at 20 to think that it's okay to just step all over women. One thing that I've tried to teach him, not different than my 23-year-old daughter, is you be honest with everyone you date. Be intentional, because a woman will respect honesty than a liar. So I don't want my son to be a liar, you know?
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. We got it. Hey, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. I'm going to rotate because I got a lot of people in this queue. Cool K is here. What's good, Cool K? Hold on, wait. Kim West, what's good with it?
Hey, I don't know how to work this thing. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if they can, but give me a second. Let me get you hooked up so everybody can hear you properly. Do you disagree with the prompt?
I just feel like the accountability comments of women having to take accountability for things.
We can't hear her, Pug.
I know. I got it.
I don't know. Like, this is my first time getting on this thing.
Okay. I'm sorry. What are you saying? Actually, did you agree with the prompt or no?
I think like one of the other ladies said I halfway agree with it, because women have to take some sort of accountability. And I don't like saying that, really, because it's halfway sound like victim blaming. So I don't really like to say that, but
what do you want women to take accountability for?
Their choices.
You want them to take accountability for being abused?
No, not accountability for being abused, but for knowingly putting themselves in situations that they know are abusive.
Why would a woman knowingly put herself in an abusive situation? Where is that happening?
It happened a lot. That's why we have the ride or die trope, the build your man up trope. I understand that women are conditioned to do this, but at some point, I understand young girls, but at some point, women have to understand that this isn't right. At what point will women, like, we're on this channel doing it? We're sort of women are sort of coming to a realization point. So at some point, you have to say, okay, enough is enough. And a lot of times, even when women come to that point of enough is enough, they still keep going. Actually, they'll still keep going.
That to me, that still doesn't mean that's the woman's fault for being abused. So I'm trying to understand. I thought I addressed this earlier. It's
not her fault for being abused. It's no woman, man, nobody, no child, nobody's fault for being abused. I was on another stream. It was a whole big controversy. I was real upset, actually, because the women kept saying, basically sort of like what I'm saying, like the women have to be accountable. And I kept saying, you can't control someone else's actions.
So why are you here? But why are you here saying the opposite thing? Because I'm not understanding. So I'm not talking about.
You have to. Do you know the term "put your foot down"? Like, as a parent, that's like if you can't take no responsibility as a parent that your child keeps acting out. You have to put your foot down at some point. Yeah, at many points.
What do you mean by hold on, Kim? Wait. What do you mean put your foot down, first and foremost? Secondly, do you not think that there are many situations where if women were to actually push back against a man, that maybe her person?
No, I know for a fact it's many situations. I know it for a fact.
Kim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know if it's delayed, but yes, I can hear you.
Delayed, yeah. I was in the middle of talking.
Okay,
I thought I heard another sound. It was a kid, so I was right. Okay.
Oh, there's just a kid.
Yeah. That's her baby doing that. But yeah, so women are, if a woman is abused, and she's trying to get away from an abuser, is her life not threatened often?
I'm
Is
talking about when she's not trying to get away, though, right? When I was so frustrated in the comment section when women kept putting a tag of just leave. I kept saying, why do y'all keep saying just leave? That's the dumbest advice ever. Like a grown person in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s doesn't know to leave a bad situation. They know that. That's the dumbest advice ever.
Okay.
So I know that part, but
how are you saying but? I think y'all don't be understanding what that but is supposed to. The but negates everything you said before it. You gotta just,
although
you just made the point, and then you say but, and I'm like, why would I say but? It's
no, because I promise you, I was so frustrated in the conversation when they kept saying just leave. I was like, stop! Please stop saying that. Please stop saying just leave. Everybody knows that. That's I don't even know how that's even advice at this point. Like everyone knows if they're a little kid knows. The little kids will call CPS on their mama. Their mama beating them or their parents.
You lost the point now, but Samantha said seven on Kim's head or any pick Nisha.
Get your little 7. But I get that. But where is the line though? Where is the line where the person has not where is the line? What's the point? What's the point where we say the female choices matter at all?
Of course they do, but that's after the fact. My
line, okay.
Yeah, my line is drawn at the abuse, right? So my line is once you abuse, you've crossed the line, right? So I'm starting there. You're starting like 10 steps, down the line. And you talking about
I'm actually curious. I'm not starting nowhere. Yeah, I'm actually curious. Yeah. Where's the line?
Can I finish what I'm saying? Is that okay? So you're starting way down the line. I'm starting at abuse. You're starting way after the abuse has happened, right? So that's what I'm saying. We're just having two different conversations. I'm identifying the core, the root cause, and you're identifying the, what happens after the fact.
The response. Okay. I get that.
Yeah, that's a different conversation. I hear you. Yep. If a woman is abused and then she takes it out on her kids, then yep, she should be held responsible for that in some way. I'm with all of that, right? But can we start at why does she need to be abused in the first place? Like, if she has to be responsible for herself, why can't the people who abuse her be responsible?
I've been there. I've been there on your whole fuck the red flags argument. You can't vet. The women are vulnerable. I be right there with you on all of that.
Okay.
But like I said, I swear, but my question always sort of becomes, then what? But then you're saying it's two different conversations. So, okay.
It's not then. The then is stop abusing. What do you mean? And then what? Stop abusing.
Men are not going to stop abusing women. That's another conversation too. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Okay. They're not going to stop.
Okay, you said that 3 times. If men are not going to stop, then women aren't going to stop reacting to the abuse. You could just make the same excuse for everybody, right? So if you want to talk to the group of people that is causing the actual harm, you go talk to the men. You don't talk to the women. Like, what the fuck? All right, okay. Stay up here. I'm with it. You can stay up here. I'm just gonna mute you. You got a lot of background noise. Go ahead. Cool K and then Gun Talk. They put 2 more on Kim's head. They said Kim's silly ass. Clarice said that. Go ahead, Cool K.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Chilling, man.
Yo, great hair day, man. Who did the dude?
I did my own hair, but yeah, I got it cut though last week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you think of a lot of the things that occur in relationships, I'm not a statistics guy, so I wouldn't really know what it is, but I'm starting to hear that, yeah, when it comes to certain physicalities and abuse and so on and so forth, right? Now, I don't know how much is reported, let's say by men from women, but the fact is when men do their thing, yes, you know what I mean? Women have to take out restraint orders and all this other stuff. Actually, that I guess we could ascertain fairly quickly. We could see how many restraint orders are taken out on men as opposed to women, so we could have kind of an idea of what the percentage is regarding that, correct?
If you want to use that, I don't mind using that. That's a part of it. That's just one form of abuse, and that's just one form of the way that women that's just one example of how women are affected by the things that men do, right? If it's physical abuse or whatever, right? But we could talk about it systemically, you know what I'm saying? Which that's what I love to talk about systemically, but even individually, it doesn't matter. However you want to slice it.
Yeah, so the thing is, yes, we absolutely know that does occur. I would actually use the word they contribute, right? There's the contributing factor of men's bad behavior that lead women to get into certain toxic zones, right? Mm-hmm. That's a fact. And it's the same thing. Certain women, you know, like I said, equal opportunity, toxicity inducing situations from women as well. So, like I said, I don't know the statistics as to who does it more. I am leaning that men probably do it more, to be totally honest.
We probably physically abuse women more? Probably? Probably?
Let's just say though, irrespective of who actually does it more, the fact is, we as adults, we have to control our reactions though. You do agree with that? But I think you'd say no. We could basically give in to whatever reaction comes out.
That's not what I'm saying. We are, once again, it's like y'all don't be listening, because that's your whole argument. You guys don't want to focus on the root cause. You keep wanting to focus on the response. I don't care about the response. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I understand. No,
it doesn't mean that when I'm talking about in this conversation, I don't care. In life, I care. But I'm saying in this conversation, I don't care about the response, because we're not talking about the response.
Got you. No, I appreciate that distinction. All right. So I land my plane. So I do agree, like for both, and we'll stop right there then, because you clarify. Yeah.
Go ahead, BBG, and then let Gun Talk go. Go ahead.
You know what's really annoying about it though is that, and I just said this to my husband. Men are just willfully in denial about how sinister dudes are out here operating. Like, and I asked him. I said, when you heard about them employees who was out here hunching the turkeys, like, did you think that was women? Like, did you ever consider, like, when you hear about people like doing these mass unaliving sprees, or, you know, spouse unalives other spouse, or, you know, child is, you know, raped and assaulted and, you know, left somewhere. Like, when you hear these very sinister things that are tied directly to abusive behaviors, your mind does not go to, oh yeah, well, women do it too. Women do not do it too. Like, and I think that it's okay to admit, because of the fact that men genuinely need a whole lot of help in this society in becoming better people. And I don't know what the investment is in not doing that, because women are on the opposite end. You could say that if you looking at slapping, fist fighting, and pulling out pew-pews on people, maybe that, okay, let's play the game and say that maybe that's balanced. However, when you're talking about manipulating people, when you're talking about lying to be in relationships, when you're talking about getting to the point of controlling finances and who's intentionally impregnating each other and like all of those things, once you start getting down to the details, you know good and doggone well that women are not like on the opposite end doing 50-50 of that word.
Not even close.
It's psychotic.
It's literally not even close. That's the craziest part. I'm like, probably? Well, yeah, y'all just saying anything now. Go ahead, Gun Talk.
Yo,
what's Gucci?
Chill out. Good hair day.
Hey man, that's what it do.
Good hair day, yo. Y'all cooking right now. Y'all cooking. I
This nigga stupid, man.
I agree with what you're saying though. Like, as far as like the men are responsible for the toxic women and the men.
Mhm.
I touch on that a lot in my thoughts, but I don't. It's like, you know, how do you even present that idea to people who want to take on this like victim mentality? And I always take it back to like slavery days for me, you know, being melanated, and I'm like, yo, we over here crying and shit, and at the end of the day, we the men, we were supposed to protect them. We were supposed to protect the children, protect the women.
Mhm.
So if anything, if for any reason we crying today for anything, if we not this, we not that, it's like at the end of the day, you should have stood on business. So it's for every man today to stand on business, pull his stuff up by his boots, and reclaim that and be that man that's not toxic, that's not beating this woman down, that's actually there to save the day and protect what's his, protect his family, protect his children, and the whole nine. And I understand that sentiment when people are like, yeah, you know, let's look at what, you know, the decisions women make to deal with the men that they're dealing with. Like you said, that's down the line. What are we doing about the toxic behavior? What are we doing right now as men? What are we doing right now to stop that from even happening so that they don't have to experience that?
Yeah.
So
The easiest, the answer is just, it's literally just men need, like them, we need to take, men need to stop trying to be leaders, right? Because we're really just typical. Most men aren't leaders. We're just not, you know what I mean? Like, we're not socialized to be leaders, you know, whatever, right? But the first person you got to lead is yourself, if you're going to be a leader, right? So if men could just take leadership and ownership of themselves, then we would be fine. We would be great. I don't need to protect any woman from you. You don't need to protect any woman from me if we're both just leaving women the fuck alone.
Nah, real.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm trying to, like, that's what I'm trying to convey to men is like, I don't want to be Superman. And I can't be. I don't even, you know, I have no desire to try to be Superman or Batman or whatever man, Aquaman, whatever man you want it to be, right? Like, I just want to be like a man, just a regular man. And as a regular man, I have a lot of power, right? Believe it or not, I have a lot of power because
This is facts, yeah.
I have a family and I influence the lives of, you know, several people that are close to me, right? Like my mom, my brother, my niece, I got a lot of people that I can affect, right? But my direct family, I got 3 people that live with me in my house. If I can just figure out a way within me to not be a whole piece of shit, if I could just muster up enough strength to just not be a piece of shit, I'm doing all fucking right.
Right.
I'm doing all right. And that's what I'm trying to simplify it as easy as we can for men to understand. Like, you don't gotta be Hercules. Nobody is. I don't expect you to protect her. You're not bulletproof. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
Right.
But just control what you can control, which is yourself. But it's crazy hearing so many men. Somebody said in the comments, they said, all Public is saying is he's asking men to stop abusing, and the men are like, nah. Like,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, that's literally like my whole platform is me just telling men like, hey, you know, you can just stop being abusive. And the men come up here all day and go, no, but see, but wait, a little, you saying I can't abuse even a little bit? Nah, man.
See, that's because they getting caught up. They getting caught up in the whole. They being triggered by something you're saying that's triggering something inside of them. They don't know how to articulate it, and all they're doing is doing the exact same thing that they do in every relationship they have.
Yep.
So it's like you just projecting everything that you're doing right now is just projecting everything you do in this circumstance when you're face to face with your significant other or anybody, and for that matter. So it's like, yeah, like for like at the end of the day, like you said, you get yourself right, you gonna bleed that onto everything else.
Yep.
That's pretty much all it is. Like, you get yourself right, everything else gonna fall in line because it has no choice but to do that if you really true about that. If you really are trying to, all right, let me not fuck up today, nigga.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, go ahead, cook, man. I just want to tap in with the bro.
Appreciate you, man.
No cooking.
Yes, sir. Who was up here? Did you want to say something, Jace? Go ahead.
Hello.
For all the guys who are getting up here, okay? He is not saying women are not accountable for their actions. I need y'all to understand the point. if you need an example of the difference between the toxicity, the type of abuse we're talking about, and the intention behind it, I'm going to point our attention to, and I hate saying the name, but I'm sure we've heard of the Fresh and Fit podcast. If you do not know who that is, super toxic guys. All they do is sit up there, body shame women, talk trash, they're super misogynistic, they hate black women. Okay. Them, super toxic, and they teach other young men, especially because I'm 22, so I hear men in my shop saying same stupid crap they're saying. They say this stuff to teach them how to manipulate women to get what you want, and they teach them how to manipulate. That's toxicity, right?
Yep.
So we're going to do the female equivalent, right, of what Hub is talking about, right? There's a creator, big creator, Drew Afualo. Right?
Oh,
yes.
I love Drew.
I love Drew. I follow her.
Yeah.
I wish I was her mutual. All she does is do the exact same thing that those men on that podcast do, except she flips it, right? So when men are talking trash about women and, girl can't get with me if she's over 200 pounds and she's a beach whale and she's blah, blah, blah. So she stitches the video and then she body shames them. Well, you look like you're short. Your hairline is messed up.
Yeah.
You have, so, yeah, she's being toxic too, but why? Like, she wouldn't be able to be toxic if they weren't being toxic in the first place. Right?
Yeah. She's just responding to toxic men all the time. Yeah. That's her thing.
And then it's like, back to the prompt. Men are responsible for toxic women and men. Why is she being toxic to these men? Because they are being toxic. And they literally tell them themselves every time. Because they say, oh, well, how is she any better? She's just like Fresh and Fit. She's just like Andrew Tate. She's doing the same thing that you're doing. Yes.
I think they're asking, how is Drew toxic? Drew isn't toxic. That's the point. But men actually think Drew is toxic because she just is taking what they're doing to women and she's flipped and to her directly, and she just flips it around and gives them back that same energy. And the men go, oh, you toxic. See, you
exactly. So she's not really toxic. I hope
you
know I wasn't saying.
No, you weren't. I know you weren't saying she was toxic. Yeah.
I'll make sure the people in the comments know I'm not saying Drew is toxic. I'm saying she uses their tactics against them and gets accused of being toxic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that toxicity that you're talking about is from men, the root cause that we're getting. I got a customer. Give me a split second. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, I literally did a video about Drew, and I was talking about that. And in the I think when I was debating Benny about Drew, that was what I said, or it's in one of those videos. But he was like, she, whatever. He was trying to call her out for something. I was like, she's just doing the same thing. He said she built her whole platform off of like manipulating women or something like that. And I was like, no, she built her whole platform on punching back at toxic men. That's what her platform is. What are you not? I'm like, where is she manipulating women at? She literally is just taking the stupid shit men say and just flipping it around and giving it back to them. How is that building her platform on manipulating vulnerable women? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Go out
of her way to teach women how to manipulate men. Like, that is not.
Yeah, that's not what she's doing at all. She's not teaching.
Stand up for themselves.
Yeah,
right?
she's like, I got it, sis. like this dude's bullying you. I got it. And then she punches the bully in the mouth, and then everybody's like, wait, or the men are like, wait, that's wrong.
Fight back. You're supposed to be feeble-minded and weak and
Yeah.
fragile, right? Come on, guys.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Miriam, I'm gonna hand it off to you. My bad.
All right, go ahead. I need Bonji Baby. I'm gonna read this super chat. Then Bonji Baby. I'm sorry. Then Miriam, you can go. Bonji Baby said, every time Fresh and Fit are brought up, I stop at nothing to mention that their own tactics don't work on women because they're dweebs, losers. And the funny part is they think we believe they actually get women. Yeah, I mean, we already know they don't get no women. Also, wait, real quick. Claudette, are you there? Can you unmute? You can go ahead and unmute. There you go.
Yes.
Go ahead, Claudette.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
First and foremost, I would love to thank you so much for standing your ground. Now, I know you said in order to jump up on your screen if you disagree.
Yes.
I disagree on a lot of things.
Okay.
Not on what you're saying, on what others are saying. The women, some of the women and the men. I am a victim of abuse.
Okay.
You understand me? I almost was unalived. Due to my ex-husband, all the things what he did.
Yeah.
He threw me down the steps when I was 8 months pregnant. I had a cesarean after I had the baby. A week later, I had staples in my stomach. A week later, he put his hands on me. I fell to the floor. He stomped on my stomach and my staples came apart.
Oh my God.
I had to be rushed to the hospital. The woman that was up here before I got to this what made me come up here, right? The problem is with the situation in public is the fact that they victimize the victim and they don't hold the suspect or the culprit accountable. This is why this continuously happens.
Yeah.
You understand me? And I'm just.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
That's exactly what it is. I agree. That's exactly what it is.
Yes, and I got the support. I got to financially support you. I mean, like, I look at all your videos and man, you are funny. I got to give it to you. Mm-hmm. You have made me laugh while I bust out cracking up. But it's sad that they suffer this thing called cognitive. This is like, we're not trying to bash men. Because you know what? I'm not trying to be a baby, but you're a man yourself, bub. Mm-hmm. And if I say a few men are good, you in that category because you are a man, a real one. That don't make me a big man if I say a few men are good because you're one of them good few men. But a majority, they make excuses, right? They will battle you. And they know what they're saying is nothing but lies, and they're in denial.
Yep.
As if the shoe was on the other. You remember Cynthia G, right? For 5 years, Cynthia G, all she ever talked about was the white tea supremacists and police brutality against black men.
About black men.
Yep. Right. But what got her to switch her lane is because a few black men in her comments threatened her. One of them, I remember she said, one of them said, well, you try to look like a white tea woman wearing wigs. I remember that. And she cried and cried and cried. And ever since then, that's when they switched. They forgot about that.
That's a great example of how men's behavior lead, you know, and I don't think Cynthia G is toxic. So I wouldn't, but I do agree that a lot of men, especially black men, think that Cynthia G is toxic, right? They do.
But of course. Anybody that talks, but like if there's a woman that talks about black men, the first thing that come out their mouth is, you hate black men, you hate black men, you hate black men. Or they'll say, well, not all of us like that, but they don't have no problem saying black women or modern women. Or, what is a modern? We live in modern times. Aren't you a modern man?
Yeah. They'll generalize women, but won't generalize men ever.
Exactly my point.
I agree.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up on that. I appreciate
you. Welcome. You welcome.
All right. Thanks, Miss Amy. Go ahead, Miriam. Go ahead, y'all. Hey, keep tapping the screen. Let's see if we get over 200,000 in the next like half hour or so. Go ahead, Miriam.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I won't take a lot of your time, especially because I agree with you. Mm-hmm. And also, let me apologize for my English. It's not my first language, so sorry if I make any mistake.
You're good.
And I want to say also, I love that you brought up Drew because I follow her a lot, and I think she has many great points. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I also think it's crazy that men in those cases, they understand empathy when they're bullied by her, but they were not giving any empathy to the women that were bullied in the first place. Mm-hmm. So that's crazy. But yeah, actually, I came up here because it's my first time on this panel. But I have been following you for a couple months now.
Thank you.
And yeah, I wanted to thank you for the work that you do, especially because me personally, I like I like to also discuss to do activism.
Yeah.
But let's say that I'm also a very sensitive person, and especially in like this past year, I have been victim of grape. Can I say?
Oh, shit.
I can say grape.
Yeah.
I had like 2 cases, and one was more like non-consensual, let's say, so it was not that bad. But the second one was more like violence, like, and the guy was also like not like he escaped, so the police couldn't even like persecute him. And I think it's crazy because before they were talking, some guests that came up, they were saying like, oh yeah, because women don't know how to choose rightly, or they blame the fact that some women, like I think it was BPG before, they were saying that yeah, women are choosing bad their doctors, their friends, their I don't know, cousins, because it's so many, like we're so used to so many men who's treating women that is insane. And for me, that like now when I hear people that are misogynistic or men that treat bad women, I see red. Like I cannot even think straightly, because I like it's not only that single thing that happened to me. It's so much more since I was young, and also being black. I mean, I'm mixed more than black. I'm like half white, half black, actually.
You black though?
Yeah, I'm like black. Yeah.
You look like a black person. You black.
Yeah. I mean, I was born in Italy, and people were kind of racist to me growing up.
So that's how you know. Hey, that's an indicator that you are black. If they are racist towards you, you're black. If not, we confuse the mixed shit. Arab, a bunch of people are mixed. It don't matter. Only thing that matters when it comes to race is how do people perceive you. That's it. You can perceive yourself however you want to. You can think you are the whitest of white people, but the world ain't gonna treat you like a white person, right? Like they're gonna treat you by how you look. That's all race is, a phenotype.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's true. Yeah.
So you black.
I realized that I was black because how people were treating
That's
me.
how you know you black. If you was ever confused about if you was black or not, when they call you the N-word, you know. That's when that's the moment.
Yeah.
It's the moment you should know.
My white family, some white people in my family called me the N-word.
There you go. You should have knew right off the bat. You black. There you go. Embrace it.
Exactly. It's great. I mean, people in Italy are also pretty racist.
Of course.
So, and I speak the dialect of my city. I'm pretty I'm Italian. I was born and raised here. But people are very, very racist, and also again misogynistic. And I feel since having this intersectional, I think is the word.
Yeah.
Intersectionalism going on. I feel like, also all like now listening to your lives have helped me a lot, because again now I feel like it's like, to me, so many things are obvious that when people like to shit on, saying like, yeah, because people in the Eastern countries, men treat women bad over there. Like, you don't need to go there to see women being mistreated. Like, you can just stay in the West. Like, so many men just don't want to see how women on the daily have, like, again, I don't need to think about that specific event that happened to me, because it's all the rest around it. Like, there's so much that it's hard
just to say, and I'm so happy that there's also men like you that help like spread information about this issue.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me let Ocean. Okay, no, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Miriam. We're gonna go to Ocean. Go ahead, Ocean.
Hey, public.
Hey.
I want to say I love what Miss Miriam just said about she doesn't have to go by her own experience. She can see all around her what's going on with men and women. And I came up here to say that the reason why a lot of women keep getting into these situations, these abusive relationships, and why they can't leave is because they put so much stock into vouching for that person, even after people have told them he's may not be a good person or whatever the case may be. Even if people gave them the warning sign, women have been conditioned to not listen to other women about who they choose as a partner. And especially if you're an older woman, we've been conditioned by patriarchy and misogyny to think that, oh, they're bitter, oh, they're just jealous, and they just mad because they don't have a man or whatever the case may be. But that what they're failing to realize is it's by experience. Their experience has shown them, life taught them how men are in general. And it took me up until now to realize why my grandmother never remarried after having her 6 children, was a single mother with 6 kids. And we would try to be like, oh, grandma, you don't want somebody, when she was in her late 40s and late 50s and even in her 60s. And my grandmother would always say, no, I don't want a man. And we've been conditioned to believe that there's so many good men out there, when life is showing us generation after generation that there are very few good men out there. There are very few men out there like you, public, that are wanting women to have equal footing to men. Not saying that we need to be like men, but just having equal humanity. And so it's going to take women taking the blinders off, taking off the rose-colored glasses. It's going to take a few more of these platforms on social media for women to start listening, because domestic violence has been around for years. They've been talking about it. They've been talking about rape. It really took me this month I took a great advocate training this month, 40 hours. And when I realized the statistics of men, fathers, raping their own children is 77%. Not strangers.
You mean of the women that are getting, of the children that are getting raped, 77% are their own fathers? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's their own fathers. It's their own fathers. And so this information is not getting out there enough to where people can really
who else would it be?
Understand the severity.
To anybody acting shot, who else would it be?
I know, but the scary thing is people keep putting on the blinders, acting as though it's not happening.
Who?
It can't be them.
I think people gotta
women in general getting in these relationships with men that may not even be their children's father. It's so easy to be deluded in this fantasy of thinking, oh, I'm gonna find one of the good ones. And even if he's not a good one, he good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the casualty that keeps happening over and over and over again.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming up on the panel though. I'm gonna have to restart the live. Getting drowsy. I'm starting to sink. I appreciate it though. I do. I really do. But that shit is that right there is is heavy. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what that. I mean, like, of course, like when I hear stuff like that, like that's what I be saying. Of course it's the father who has more access to their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of y'all giving people access to y'all kids? Like, seriously, like young children, you know, elementary school age girls and boys. How many people have access to your kids without you being there? Besides the parents, teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like teachers. Okay. My kids are here or at school. The only place they're not with us is when they're at school. That's it. That's the only time they're not with us. That's it. But we know most rapings ain't happening on school campuses. So it would happen in the house, or, you know what I'm saying, or wherever else. Like, where are men, or where people coming in contact with kids at that rate to where it could be like all of these like random people doing that shit? Like, no, of course it's going to be the daddy. Of course. Exactly, Cool K. Not even teachers. Not even teachers. You can't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we know that it's hard for teachers to do that because what, are they gonna corner your kid in the restroom or something like that? Like, it's just that with all the cameras, it's like, it's just fucking impossible. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen on a campus. Coaches. I'm there. I'm a coach. I'm there. My kids are at practice. I'm right there with my kids. I'm sitting right there. No sleepovers. No, you can go over to your friend's house without it. Like, that shit is so rare. So rare. You can go outside without me. Rare you can go over somebody's house without me. Not at this age. Rare as fuck. During high school, you know, but yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, of course it would. Bottom line is, of course. Oh, Savvy, my bad. My fault. I couldn't even see you. My bad. My microphone blocks the box, so I couldn't see the bottom box. I thought it was Miriam. So I thought everybody had already spoken. My fault. My bad. I'm glad you said something. I had no idea. Because I can't see. Like, right now, I'm like, I moved the mic, but earlier it was right. I couldn't even see it. And I thought it was Miriam and Ocean. I thought they had both gone, so I dropped them. But yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, just real quick. Can you hear me good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is me telling you really quickly because I know you're ready to go. This topic is like, it touched me. Because I see a lot of times when women are just voicing their experiences with men, the things that they went through with men, and so many men will come up and go, you hurt, you know, who hurt you?
Yeah.
I find that to be so crazy because it's like, you're proving the whole point.
You acknowledge that it's caused by somebody else. Yeah.
Exactly. You're admitting that a man was the problem while defending the man.
At the same time.
Right? At the same damn time.
Crazy.
And it's like, you guys are such hypocrites. It don't make sense. But let me tell you this, another thing too. The type of abuse that I went through was so devastating, right? And I didn't know I was being abused. I had no idea. And this is what I tell people when everybody be like, the signs are there and there are red flags. And it's only a red flag when you understand what it is. If you don't understand what it is, you don't necessarily see things as red flags. Yeah, how you gonna catch it? Yeah. Yeah, how am I gonna catch that if I've never experienced it before and I don't necessarily know what that is? If I see some strange ass animal that I've never seen before,
how do you know if it's safe or if you know it's
Exactly. So it's like I hear that so often, and then it kind of hurts my heart.
But if you were, I like that analogy. But if you were to treat every animal that you can identify as unsafe, everybody would understand that. They'd be like, yeah, because you just don't know. But when you do that with men, then they go, oh, not all men. No. Like, what the fuck?
It's just ridiculous. But it's like the amount of abuse that I went through and did not recognize. The first thing I had to do was forgive myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so angry at myself for allowing me to be put in a situation to where I was hurt so deeply and so emotionally and so mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of times I don't get up on the panel, because the men trigger me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes me back, and I be wanting to I want to tear all their ass apart, right? Because I recognize now from going through years of therapy, I recognize the signs now.
Yeah.
And I see those things that I did not see before. I see them as red flags now.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times these men that get up on your panel, they are red flags, every last one of them. And that's exactly why they're up here swinging and fighting the air, because they know that they are. And they're mad at you because you are letting us know. You are putting a mirror up to their faces, and they're panicking because now he is limiting the amount of women that I can hurt, that I can harm. He is limiting that, and that is not okay, and that's why you're the op.
Yeah. Damn.
It's the same when we're in these lives and we're sharing our stories. They're upset about it because we now have somewhere where we can let other women know that this is who they are, and these things that we didn't see as red flags before, we now can tell you that these are red flags, people. That's a red flag. Don't fuck with that flag. It's red.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
I want to thank you for this one. This one touched me. When I got off work, I was at work listening, and then I got off work, and I was like, I got to get up there real quick. So I thank you for this, and I'm in your, I'm always in your comments. I'm always listening.
I know, Sammy.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for this one. If you have more time, I will tell you a little bit about my story, just so I could let other people know. But one day I'll have to do that.
Bet.
Get up there and let you know what happened.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, man. That's what it is. But hey, I'm gonna spin the block one time. We gonna I'm gonna spin the block one time. If they dropped you, they dropped you. You can pay to come back. You can't come in the new live. You can come. You can't come up on the panel though. It's for the whole live session. We're not gonna cheat the people. We got to give the people what they want. They paid to drop you. You drop for the day until you pay the $100 to come back up. Get the mercy. Pub Shop live of women just sharing our stories. I've had that live. That live happens every day. It actually happened in this live already, Samantha. 2 people got dropped already, Ocean. Or 3. I think 3 people got dropped. Maybe 2 or 3. Nah, not a snack break. I'm about to just restart the live. I'm gonna come back with a new prompt though. All right, y'all. We gotta spin the block on a new prompt. I gotta come back with a new prompt. All right. I don't mind using old prompts like the one I just used. I like using them. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Talk about what happened to Amber Heard. Oh no. I can't. I'm not that informed on Amber Heard, and I know enough about it. I mean, I know something about it. I just don't feel not well versed in that. I don't think most men are either, to be honest with you. I don't think they was really following the story. They was getting the cliff notes like me. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. Masculinity is toxic. What's so hard about being a man? Being a man is extremely easy. Men are not providers. Men's feelings shouldn't be validated. Misandry is a good thing. That shit was hilarious. Why don't women listen to men? Yeah, man. Got a few of them. Men are the real 304s. Men are the real 304s. No, masculinity is toxic. I'm live on Facebook right now, folks. Pub, just in case he did the diabolical man voice. And thank you for what you're doing for women. Thank you, Osa. My sisters, Dr. Kachuli, helping this matter. Men are the real 304. Fatherless behavior is just bad father behavior. I like that. Men are the real 304s. Y'all been trying to get me to run that prompt for a minute. Men are the real 304s. Y'all think they're gonna react to that? All right, look, I'm gonna run that, but look, I don't think they're gonna jump at that one. I don't think they're gonna jump at that one. That it is. I like it. I'll be liking 90% of the ideas. It just be debate, but I be second guessing it sometimes. And then like the last 2 times, I just convinced myself like, all right, that's a good one. We ran it and they both popped. So I'm gonna take y'all. Y'all be knowing. I trust y'all. Y'all be knowing. Y'all 2 for 2 right now. Y'all might be 3 for 3 actually. I think we 3 for 3. Yep, y'all 3 for 3 right now. So I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna try. I got faith in you. Don't ever say nobody didn't believe in you. Uncle Pub believe in you. If don't nobody else believe in you, Uncle Pub believe in you. If don't nobody else believe in you, your boy believe in you. Because at the end of the day gonna end. All right. We got one. We made one. We got to just make the other one. Biggest to what? Men are the real 304. Oh man, what a good prompt. I'm excited for this one. I hope. My fingers are so but what are they gonna say? Are they gonna say no? Is that the best way to frame that? Is that the best way? Can we get a little bit? Do we say that? Men are the unpaid 304s. I think I ran a prompt before. It was like men are more promiscuous than women or something like that. Because I don't refer to women as 304s. I refer to 304s as 304s. I do call men hoe ass niggas though. I ain't gonna even hold you. I do call men hoe ass niggas, but that's not the same thing. Men are the real 304s. I got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping this shit go up. Cause man, that shit was funny. When I ran that prompt, $50 drop. When I ran that prompt earlier, I had about five ops in the box, and like 4 of them dropped before they could even speak. They just couldn't be patient. They was coming in trying to be disruptive, and I was like, nope, we're not gonna do that. I was like, you can drop if you want to, and he dropped. So I don't blame myself for that. I'm not about to let these fools come in here and start acting weird and fucking up the panel and stuff. We, you know what I mean? We still trying to have a conversation somewhat, right? All right. Baby, just relax your mind. If you got time, then I got time. What do you mean, how did it get so bad, Guilty Angel? It's been bad. When was it good? Do not romanticize the past. The past is trash. Women have never had it better than they have it right now in recorded history. It don't mean that it's good. It just means that they've never had it any better than it's been right now. This is the best it's been for women. This is by far the best it's been for women right now. No doubt about it. You would never hear me talk about like, oh man, men lost their way. When did we have it? That's what I want to know. When did we have it? All right. Did they pay to drop Axe? They didn't pay to drop Axe. They did not pay to drop this man. They should have, but they didn't. What up, man?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah, I disagree with the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, what can I ask you a question about the prompt too as well? Are you assuming all men are Islam?
My damn alarm's always going off. What'd you say now?
So I disagree with the prompt, but I'm just trying to get further clarification. Are you saying that all men are real?
No.
304s, or
Nope.
you saying some men are 304s?
What do you, when you read this statement, does it read as all to you? And that's a genuine question. Like, is that how you read it? You interpret it as I'm saying all men?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't say all, it would be a general statement. Right?
Okay.
Like I would have to specify all. I would have to say it's all men. But if I just say men, it just means men in general. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean?
This is saying that men, so when we talk about promiscuity, right?
Right.
Men are the real 304s, not women.
Oh, no. Why are people calling me racist?
I don't know, because you're a white man.
I'm not white.
Wait, that wasn't you. That was the other brother. Yeah, Axe not even white. You were black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Axe a black man. That's what I thought. You sounded black.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. So like I was saying, I think
don't read the comments, by the way. Don't do that. Because I ain't reading them. I'm talking to you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, you're right. But that one caught my eye. Like that was insane. Yeah, I think women are definitely a higher expression of 304s.
How so? Men are more promiscuous than women are, statistically, scientifically.
Wait, explain scientifically.
men on average sleep with have more sexual partners than women do on average.
Wait, that's the statistics. You said scientifically.
That would be science. How do you think statistics are formulated and found?
Okay. Yeah, I disagree with that notion.
So you disagree with the data?
Yeah, I disagree with that notion.
It's not a notion. So you disagree with the peer-reviewed study statistic? Like, what are you saying? Why would you disagree? Huh?
Oh, no, my bad. No, nothing. Wait, what did you say?
I'm asking you, how do you disagree with a fact? How do you disagree with an actual fact? I'm confused.
Because women do things that suggest the contrary.
Like what?
I mean, I can't say that on TikTok.
Of course you can.
Like get multiple members in their orifices.
Men do that too.
Oh no, we don't.
Men don't do that too?
Not the straight ones, no.
But what? This doesn't say straight or whatever. What do you mean? Who said it had to be? It just says men. What are you talking about? Who is? By the way, who is more promiscuous than who's more promiscuous? You know what I'm saying? Like, then are heterosexual men or cishet men less or more promiscuous than men who identify as gay?
Definitely less promiscuous.
Okay.
Yes. Just for the simple fact that we don't take members up our orifices.
Well, that doesn't make you less promiscuous. So you're talking. You know what promiscuity is?
Yes.
Okay. Then why are you talking about where the members go or don't go? What is the relevancy of that?
I think it makes it more debauch when you have things up your orifices. Yeah.
Why does that make it more debauched? I don't even think that. I think that's a word, but I don't know if that applies.
It's disgusting.
Wait, hold on. Wusa. I personally don't like homophobia. I don't want to say I don't tolerate it because I feel like we have to give people the space to have the conversation, right? But I would prefer you to not be homophobic.
I'm not.
Well, you are being homophobic right now.
I disagree. I don't think I am, to be honest.
I know. I'm not asking you. It's not a debate. I'm telling you, you are. Like, I'm not. I don't know why you like. You are. So by saying that, taking things, if a man takes things, basically, you just said if a man identifies as gay, that's bad, which is literally the definition of homophobia.
No. I said that if a man takes members up in his orifices.
Yeah. So if he's homosexual, or he indulges in homosexual acts, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying that act is disgusting. I'm not saying that.
That is literally the definition of homophobia.
Separate the act from the people. No, yes.
You can't separate. Sir, stop. Oh my God. This is crazy. Okay, go back to men and women because
let's go to square one. Let's just go to square one.
Because that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was disgusting.
We'll agree to disagree on that one. It's okay.
Also, I was gonna say that's actually not I'm sorry, I said that was a homosexual act. You're right. It's not a homosexual act. Any men, cishet men do it too. Cishet men like that stuff too. They like a thumb up.
No, that doesn't make them cis. That doesn't make them
gay.
It makes them. No, yeah, it does. It does.
No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. If your woman, if you tell your woman to peg you, you're not.
Nah, dude, that's gay.
It's not.
Wait.
What? That is definitely not, sir.
How? What do you mean? How is it not?
Do you know what homosexuality is?
Yes.
That's not homosexuality. You got to stop saying yes when you clearly don't know because you're.
No, yes, homosexuality is when you're attracted to the same sex. Yes.
Okay, so how is this being attracted to the same sex?
Because if you want a member up your behind, you're just too afraid to actually get her from a man. So you're trying.
That's an assumption.
Oh, let me just get it from a woman.
No, that's an assumption. That's weird. That's a very weird assumption too.
How is it a weird assumption? What?
They could get it from a man. Why would they be scared to get it from a man? They could just get it from a man if they wanted to.
Because they don't want to contend with the fact that they're gay, bro. Come on, like.
No, then they would just be DL.
DL, bro.
Yeah, then they would just be DL at that point But these men aren't DL. They actually don't like men. They're not attracted to men.
Yes, they are, bro. What? Yes, they are, man.
What?
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean? Like, if they want a member up there behind, they are gay, bro.
Nah, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. So I'm still trying to figure out how men are more promiscuous than women.
No, men aren't more promiscuous than women.
Yeah, how aren't men more promiscuous than women?
Because women engage in more debauched forms of sex.
That has nothing to do with promiscuity, sir.
I think it does.
I didn't ask you what you think. I'm telling you it doesn't.
All right, define.
Promiscuity is just having it's not even a specific thing, because what could be, you can consider something to be promiscuous and I cannot, but it's basically having like what would be considered a lot of sex partners in a short period of time. Depends on the period of time. So like I'm 42. Let's say I've been single my whole adult life, which would be 24 years, right? Technically, right? And let's say I slept with 100 women total. Right? That's 4 women a year over, roughly 4 women a year over the span of 24 years. Is that, am I promiscuous?
I would think so, yeah.
You would? Okay. So what is the number that qualifies a person to be promiscuous?
You said if you're 42 with 100 bodies, yeah, I think that's
change it. Do whatever you want to do with the equation. I'm just curious to know, like, when does it cross the line?
Let's just say you're like 18. If you have more than 2 bodies, you're promiscuous.
Okay. And it seems like you just thought about that right now. So is it safe to say that you really don't even have like a strong sense of what promiscuity means to yourself?
Well, to be honest, I really want to say even shorter number, but I want to be nice and
no, dude, say the number. Say the number that you think.
Well, if you're 18 with 1, you're nasty.
18 with 1. How many women have you slept with?
1.
And how old are you?
We were in a long-term relationship.
I didn't even ask you that. How many? You said you slept with 1, and how old are you?
22.
So by 22, how many women should you have been? How many women? Where do you cross the line for at 22?
At 22, I feel like if you have more than like, wait, are we including long-term relationships or no?
This just says, what are you talking about? It doesn't matter. It just literally just about having sex partners. It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fair. So I would say, in general, I would say if you're 22 with more than, I'll be fair, like 3, you're disgustingly bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And you think that women, you think that 18-year-old girls have more sex partners than 18-year-old boys on average?
I'm not really sure. I don't think that's relevant though.
It is, because if we're talking about promiscuity, that's the definition of it. So who has the most sex partners?
They're all disgusting. They're all promiscuous. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the real 304 is novel. All 304 is not.
But I just want you to know that by your own logic, you are also promiscuous, right? Because what do you feel about sex? Are you okay with sex in sex? I mean, in a marriage?
Yes.
Do you think that people should be married before they have sex?
Yes.
But you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You're not married.
No, I was married.
What?
Yeah, I said I was in 1 long-term relationship.
and you're now divorced.
I haven't had sex, and I haven't had sex then.
Since then.
Since then, yeah.
Yeah, and now you're divorced. I wonder why.
She
her.
What do you mean her?
I'm just laughing because I already know it's about to be a lie. But go ahead.
What do you mean?
I already know that you're about to lie just because you said she. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Wait, are you asserting that I'm gay?
No. The fuck?
Yeah, she just cheated.
Oh, so that's why you hate women.
Oh no, I love women.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
No,
So you're wait. So your ex-wife cheated on you. Okay. And now you think that all women are disgusting and so on and so forth. And cheating is wrong. I'm not gonna defend her or condone her cheating on you. I do have a question for you though. Why did she tell you she cheated on you?
No, not all. You said what about things she told me?
No. Why did she tell you that why? What was the explanation she gave for cheating on you?
No, I found out. Oh, the explanation.
Yeah, once you called her, I know you asked her why.
She didn't really give me one. She just said it was a mistake and she wouldn't do it again. And I didn't accept that.
She slipped and fell on some new peen, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like, come on, like what? Like, yeah.
And how did you? And have you always had these feelings about women?
No, I think pretty highly of women. I just don't think that they should be promiscuous.
Then why are you lying on them?
Why am I doing what?
You don't. I don't think you think highly of women because you're lying on them.
What did I lie about?
You saying that women are more promiscuous than men when they're not, and you know they're not. That's why you keep talking about the acts, like not the number, which is promiscuity. You're talking about how they have sex, like in the way that they have sex.
I guess that was more so like a personal assertion, to be honest. Like,
clearly,
I do think there's a difference between like having like regular smacks and then like doing the whole like, triple double member penetration, like the tie.
How many women do you think are doing that? Like, what percentage of women are letting 3 dudes penetrate them at the same time?
Well, maybe not 3, but like maybe like 2.
2. How often do you think that's happening? What percentage of women do you think are doing
honestly, that? In today's age, probably like more than like. Well, okay. Are we giving it like an age? Like
I don't care what age. I just want you to give me a percentage of women that you think are doing that. What percentage of women are doing that?
Maybe like 45 to like 55.
You think over 50% of women are letting 2 dudes sleep with them at the same time?
Either that or like some form of like BDS, you know what? Or like slapping.
Hold on, wait. You're conflating. Don't move the goalpost. Stick with the thing you're talking about. BDSM is something completely different. Who cares, right? But I'm just curious.
I wasn't done though. Like what I'm saying is a lot of women. I would say 45 to 55% of women have some weird, unrealized or realized kink.
It sounds like you got the kink though, brother. Hey, Biku said, I showed my therapist your live for 5 minutes. She was glad to see young men like yourself holding it down online. Put 5 on this guy's head. Bet they got 5 on Axe's head. It's 50 to drop right there. You see that right there? People pay $50 to drop you, but I let people do it like so we could just take our time a little bit. So I let them like crowd fund.
People are paying.
Oh, to drop people? Absolutely. That's how little they like what you're saying. Toxic masculinity. Teresa said toxic masculinity was invented by conservative white men to distance themselves from black men. Now conservative white men are calling it a slur. Oh man, damn, Teresa, that's crazy. Reach Collins said men like him don't wipe their butt. Drop. That's 7. That's 7 on his head. You weird thoughts are why women don't like you. You're weird. Hold on. Metal Kisses said your weird thoughts are why women don't like you. I think I gotta agree with the people, man. I think you should stop watching corn. I think you should like leave it, like put your phone down and stop watching corn.
No, I don't watch corn.
Of 100%, you are getting this from corn. 100%. You're not getting it from real life. Don't even try to lie. You're not getting it from real life.
Nah, I don't watch corn.
Did that happen to your ex-wife?
It probably did. Now that I think about it.
Nah. Did it or didn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I swear I don't watch anything like nasty like that. No.
You sound like you do.
I mean, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. I mean,
you sound like you might actually be watching even like GAY porn a little bit, corn.
Or are you saying I'm gay?
No, I don't think. See, that's the difference between you and me. I'm not kink shaming. I'm not slut shaming. I'm none of that. I'm just saying if you do, that's perfectly okay. I think it's okay to admit it, and I think it's okay to do it.
Nah, corn actually traumatized me as a kid.
Oh shit. How old were you?
I think honestly, I can't really pinpoint the first time that I've seen corn. Or the first time that I understood, if you know what I mean, like what to do with corn, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Like 9.
Hey, would you lay on your back and put your ankles by your ears and let a woman eat your bungo?
No, that's disgusting. I don't know why a woman would want to be down there.
Hold on, why you have? It don't matter what she want. If she want to do it, that's her choice. But I'm asking you, would you allow her to?
Oh no, I would be very upset if they.
You would be upset if she asked you?
A little bit. Well, now can I tell you why?
Go ahead, man.
Because I feel like when women ask certain things like that, it's. I'm gonna say it like this: you're a woman who really, really, really knows what kind of man you are. Would probably not ask some shit like that.
Why not? What if it's for her? What if she want to do it?
Because they know they're not with that shit, bro. Like, you come on.
What are you what shit making you feel good?
Bro, come on, dog. This is like.
So you wouldn't let your legs flop back like two bunny ears, and let her spit in there one time.
This is just I don't like this rhetoric, man. This is just not fair.
How is it not fair? What you mean?
I feel like you're offending me for no reason, but
how am I offending you after you were just being homophobic? I'm just asking you a question.
It's just, I mean, it seems like a genuine question, but no, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't seem like a genuine question. It seems like a question with a little bit of intent, but
the intent is to get you to stop lying.
I mean, I guess we can agree to disagree, though. It's all good.
The intent is to get you to be serious. That's the intent.
Nah, I'm being serious. Like, I don't.
So you just hate women, right? Because your ex-wife did you dirty.
No, I don't. I think women are the most beautiful creatures in the entire world.
But you can't. Those two. You can't lie on a whole group of people and then say you love them. That don't make no sense. So if you're lying on them, I'm gonna assume you don't like them.
I honestly think I might concede with they're less. They're more promiscuous. But I was coming at it as more of a like, okay, I understand that being promiscuous refers to like the quantity of people, but it was just my personal opinion that, hey, there's a difference between having sex with 10 people in a certain way and having sex with 5 people in a certain way. Like, if someone gets sex by 5 dudes at the same time, to me, that's worse than having sex with 10 individual dudes. That's all I'm saying.
Why?
Because when you have sex with 5 dudes, you're basically an object, and you're basically getting like, it's like you're not even a human. It's like you're just a sex rag. Whereas 10 individual people, I can surmise that. Well, maybe you went on 10 dates, maybe you like 10 guys, maybe you at least had a vision of having something substantial. If you get smexed by 5 dudes,
wait. Why do you think that those 10 dudes, out of those 10 dudes, you don't think 5 of them was you don't think at least 5 of those 10 dudes was objectifying the women, the woman? No, I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you.
My bad.
Do you not think that at least 5 of those dudes were objectifying the woman?
At least 5 of those dudes were objectifying the woman. Could you define that?
You don't know what objectification is?
Well, to what degree? Because sex
to the degree of objectifying them.
Yeah, sure. I'll grant that.
So what's the difference? If 5 dudes objectify her and she signs up for it, I think the 5 dudes at one time is her controlling it, and the 10 dudes are manipulating her.
Nah. I can't conceive that. I'm sorry. Look, in the world, we all have different perspectives. We all have different opinions. No one's right or no wrong.
This is not true.
no one's right or wrong. I guess.
No, this is not true. This is not true.
I guess we can disagree.
There's definitely right and wrong in the world.
I guess we can agree to disagree.
No. I don't agree to disagree. I disagree. I 100% disagree with you. I don't think anything you're saying is rooted in logic or fact, and I wholeheartedly disagree.
Look. Let's say we even it out, right? Let's say 5 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
5 dudes, right?
Yep.
All right, look. Watch this scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one had it at the same time. I'm talking about choo-choo, all aboard.
Yep.
Look.
Would you be one of the 5 dudes?
I can't even. Wait, what?
Would you be one of the 5 dudes? Like, close your eyes, think of the baddest woman you could think of. And like, if she was like, I would let you lay down with me, but I'm gonna have 4 other dudes over here. You gonna say yay or nay to that?
Yo.
Think about it.
Anyways, like I was saying, like,
what? Answer the question.
Bro, come on, dog.
Yay or nay?
I feel like you're not being genuine. Like,
hold on. How am I not being genuine?
No, come on. Like, I feel like you're not being genuine. Like, there's an intention behind that question. Like,
it is to get you to answer the question.
Nah, why did you ask the question in the first place, though?
Because you're trying to shame the women for doing it. So I'm curious to know if you as the man would participate in it.
No, man. Like, I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna be there. Friggin'.
What's the most attractive woman on the planet to you right now? Like celebrity.
Now, probably like. Ooh, dang, that's a good one.
You seem like you like Sydney Sweeney or something like that.
I would say like Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, okay,
like,
damn. Okay, damn. You didn't give me a Meg Thee Stallion vibe. Like, okay, now you talking my language. Okay, so they said Sydney Star. Hey, man.
Sydney Star.
Don't worry about it, man. Somebody said Sydney Star. That was funny. So Meg Thee Stallion. If Meg Thee Stallion slid into your DMs and said, hey, no, not Jeffree Star. Come on, man. If Meg Thee Stallion slid in your DMs and was like, Axe, look, I got a telly downtown. Fall through. You could do whatever, but it's gonna be 4 other dudes there.
Nah.
You saying not? You're not gonna even think about it?
I'm gonna tell her, like, listen, you don't have to objectify your body like that.
She's not objectifying her body. That doesn't make sense.
You don't have to be a friggin' rag for 4 men, like.
But she wants to be. That is her choice. Wait, have you ever heard the term Captain Save a 304?
That's even worse.
Don't be. What's worse than a 304 is a captain that be trying to save him.
Nah,
she don't want to be saved. She don't want to be saved, brother. She signed up for it. She ain't being manipulated.
I think any woman. This is my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. I don't care.
You wrong.
If a woman wants to be a 304, then there is something that she needs to work out. Maybe she has some kind of trauma.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Wait. Are you talking about a Smex worker?
You can't tell me that women want to be. And if they can wait.
I don't think the majority of women who do Smex work wants to do like would choose that. Like if it was like you can go to college and you can get a job and you know what I'm saying? Like I 100%. Of course, I don't think most women would do that. I do think there's some that would, but I don't think most would. Right?
I think if they could wave a magical wand,
mm-hmm.
perfect house, mad money in the bank, etc., they would not do that shit.
Okay, I don't think the men would do it either.
The men would do what, Smex work?
I don't think most men would do it either.
I agree. It's disgusting.
I don't know. I don't degrade them or it. It's not what I'm saying. I just think it's abusive. I think they get abused and they don't want to get abused.
All right, call it whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm not gonna call it disgusting because I don't think it's disgusting.
All right.
I think the treatment they receive is disgusting. I do. I don't think what they're doing is disgusting though.
All right. I mean, so anyways, to answer your question, if Meg Thee Stallion slid into my DMs and told me that she wanted to get smacks by 4 other dudes, including me,
I think you taking it down.
Nah.
I think you gonna take that ride 10 times out of 10.
As a matter of fact, if Meg Thee Stallion, even if she wanted only me, I'll be like, well, dang, can I get to know you first? Like, do you like?
Oh, you a nice guy, man. Okay.
Huh?
I said, oh, you're a nice guy.
Not even a nice guy, but it's like, dang, if you're gonna give it up, can I at least like
take her out to dinner?
Yeah, like dang, like I feel like it's just too easy.
I got you.
I don't even like want it. Like at that point, like,
Pac said, I hate to sound sleazy, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy.
Big facts.
But Pac wouldn't he would have knocked down Meg though. Like I just oh man, he would have knocked, yeah. Even with the 4 other brothers, he would have showed up. So Nigel said he fights his urges by keeping it a little funky back there. Damn. I think most people think that you actually would let that woman you know what I'm saying, spit in your little bunghole. Metal Kisser said, you want 5 dudes because who thinks of this shit? I don't think of that. I'll be honest with you.
I've heard women say this before multiple times.
You heard multiple on corn sites?
Oh my god, dude.
When have you heard multiple women? What you don't seem like the type of man that would kicking around these types of women. So where are you encountering these women at? Where?
Well, when I was in high school.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
You ain't heard no high school girls talking about getting smashed by 5 dudes, brother.
What do you mean? These are the same girls that got smashed by the whole football team. These are the same girls that got smashed on little bleachers. These are the same girls that got smashed in the hallways. Like what? Yes. They used to
like your ex-wife.
They used to run mad trains on these girls. Like I'm talking about the whole team.
What school? Did you play football?
No, I played basketball.
How you know? How do you know what the football players were doing?
What you mean?
How do you know? Who told you that? The girls didn't tell you that.
There were videos.
There was you lied. You was a
bro, like I don't, bro. Like I okay, whatever, bro. Like I don't know what else to say. Like I don't.
Oh my god, the lies y'all will tell, bro. Like, please stop lying. Who do you think you talking to right now? Like Boo Boo the Fool? Who I look like, man? You think I believe that shit?
You're an intelligent man, but I'm just saying, like, there were women. Well, I don't even know if I can.
These were girls, yeah, not women.
Yeah. These were girls that literally got GB'd, and it was recorded and sent around the school. And these women, these girls, these young ass girls, got embarrassed. They suffered consequences. They got into fights afterwards because people were trolling them. They got bullied essentially. Like the whole fucking school knew about that shit. Like it's disgusting.
What happened to the football players?
They got the ones who were involved in the act got suspended, and the one recording it got suspended too.
Suspended?
Yeah. Which means that they actually came back to the school because apparently, so in the public school that I went to, they can't really expel you.
Yeah, right. To Nigel said videos. GV, is that you? No, baby. Okay, later. Later. Bye. Love you. Love you. Love you. No. Come on. You need help? Okay, go to your room. Come on, man. Go to your room.
Somebody said maybe those boys raped her. I mean, oh wait, I shouldn't talk about that actually, never mind.
Bye.
Burpee.
Go tell mommy. This fool always want to go somewhere. Metal Kisser said $5 on his head for believing teenage liars and rumors like a goofball. Oh, brother, man, they not believing you.
It's all good.
They not buying it, fam. This sound real sus. I don't know how these boys wasn't charged with a crime. That was great, brother. I don't know what you talking about. Was you friends with these boys after they did this?
Nah, I never even knew who the hell they were. Well, nah, I knew who they were, but I know not always been friends with these guys.
Interesting. So you went on and sat back and watched that film. You was in high school though. I ain't about to,
It's like one of those messed up things where like when you see it, kind of can't stop seeing it type shit.
And then you got addicted, and then you started dreaming about sleeping with five dudes.
Oh my god!
You couldn't stop seeing it in your mind. You couldn't stop. You couldn't stop putting yourself in place of that young girl. You was like,
in a way, oh come on. That's just in a way, you kind of right. It kind of did traumatize me a little bit.
Why did it traumatize you? Because you wanted it to be you, or
it traumatized me seeing like just how nasty people could be, type shit.
And you not being invited.
Nah, and no, come on, bro.
Haley said he mad he couldn't participate. That's what I'm getting from it. You sound like a hater.
Nah, I'm not a hater.
A little bit. You sound a little bit like a hater. He said 10 on Jackson so he could go to Dollar Tree. That boy want to go to Burger King. We just came back from Dave & Buster's. That's why the live started so late. I went to D&B, went to Dave & Buster's, and then that boy done had French fries and soda, and now we back at the house. He done that. We done already lived life. And he going to go see Moana tomorrow. He don't need nothing. Them kids are spoiled. I don't use that term lightly. But yeah, man. I ain't gonna hold you, fam. I'm not believing you. And this shit sound a little off. But hey, if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I just hope you stay away from, I hope you don't harm no women. You sound like you got a little mean streak towards women in your life. You know what I'm saying? So
No.
A little bit. You sound a little dangerous towards women.
Nah, I wouldn't hurt a woman.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. You sound like you can't stand women.
No, I definitely can.
No, you sound like, I don't know where you getting this from. You sound very, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous to women.
Nah. The most I would do to a woman, honestly, is just walk away.
I don't believe you.
Nah.
I don't believe you at all. Of course you wouldn't just walk away. That's crazy.
I'd run away.
Run away? I know that's a lie.
What you mean?
That you wouldn't run away.
Nah.
I don't believe you at all. Axe Basora. That's how you say your name? Axe Basora?
Yeah.
All right. They said, oh man. You got some weird ass reposts, brother. You all right?
Yeah.
Why you got this repost?
Which one?
With these women. Are you mad at this?
Wait, which repost is it?
The one with the French women with they breasticles out?
Oh nah, not really.
But why did you repost that?
I just don't understand like how the hell that's possible to be on TikTok, because usually they have such restricted rules. So
yeah, because it was a protest.
It's kind of hypocritical that they have little titties on the TikTok. But
why did you repost that video of them unalive doggies getting their head chopped off?
Because some people be eating them shits, and that's nasty.
Bro, you don't think you a little off?
I think everyone's a little off.
I mean, I'm being nice. Don't take it literally. What? Like, what is happening, fam? Oh man. This is the type of dude. This is how you be acting? You be acting like this type of brother? That's who you think you are? You sound like this nigga. Come on, man. Hey, what is going on with the Gen Zers, man? Y'all all right? This shit crazy, bro. You gotta stay away from women, fam. Just stay away from women, bro. You ain't got it. You ain't wound too tight up there, fam. I ain't gonna even hold you.
What does okay Aristotle mean? Like,
okay, Aristotle? I don't know.
yeah.
You got two of the wildest videos I've ever seen on TikTok on your page.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's not a compliment.
It is to me.
Because that's what you're trying to do?
Nah.
Then why would you say thank you then? If that wasn't your intention?
Why would I say thank you for giving me a compliment?
That's not a compliment.
I take it as a compliment.
Why do you take it as a compliment?
Because, I mean, obviously it was met with malicious intent, but I'm just going to take it as a compliment.
That's what I just... Wait. What was... Huh? You reposting those videos, were those malicious? Was the intent malicious?
Not necessarily.
That's odd. Oh, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. This is you're a little off. You're a little off.
I think everyone's a little off.
Nah, you a little creepy. You're creepy. You definitely a creeper.
I mean, I guess. I mean, there are things about you that kind of creep me out too, but
don't be reactionary. It's stupid. Because how do I creep you out?
I mean, have you seen your fingernails?
Yeah.
I mean, grown ass man with blue and red fingernails, and that's kind of creepy.
Why is that creepy?
It's creepy to me. I mean,
I know. Why is that creepy to you? Because you're homophobic?
Not necessarily. I just don't think a grown ass man with a beard. Stuff
I got you. I'm asking you, how is it creepy?
Yeah, I don't think men should be wearing nail polish unless they're.
Why not?
Unless they're gay.
Exactly. So you're homophobic. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what the here we are.
Nah.
Yeah. Why do you say nah? You said the thing. I just clocked it, and now you're saying nah. That is the thing. You're homophobic, and you saying that if I'm gay, I creep you out. Literally means you're homophobic.
The reason why it creeps me out too is because you're obviously a regular masculine man wearing a weird or having a weird aesthetic of having finger polish fingernails. Like I don't.
Why is it weird?
It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't match your personality to me.
How not so?
Usually when men have, at least to me, my opinion, usually when men have that kind of aesthetic style, they're gay.
Exactly. You are homo. That's what you assume about fingernail polish. Right?
I guess.
That's your fault. That's not my fault. It doesn't make me weird. That makes you weird. That makes you, it says more about you that you think a man for just wearing nail polish makes him gay. That says everything about you and not me, because I'm not gay.
What was your desire as a grown ass man, grown straight man?
Yep.
To put on nail polish
because it looks good.
Because what about that makes it look good?
It looks good to me.
Why?
Because I like the way it looks.
Why? You don't have any justification.
What do you mean? Why do I like the way my jeans look? Like, what you want me to talk about the fucking lines on my shirt? Like, I like it. It looks good.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's like, what about that makes it look good to someone?
It looks good to me.
Yeah. I'm just wondering why.
Huh?
I'm just wondering why.
Why does nail polish look good on anybody? Because it looks good.
It's only good to me, not on men.
I got you. The poll said he sound dangerous to y'all. 100% said hell yeah. God damn. Yeah, nah, brother. You got some shit going on. Have you been in therapy?
Nah.
Clearly. Why not?
Mm,
What year did you and your ex-wife get divorced? I mean, get married?
what year?
Hmm?
2020.
2020. So you got married when you were 18, right? When you turned 18?
Yeah.
And then when did you guys get divorced?
When I was like 21.
And why? No. And how long were you together before that?
Since freshman year of high school.
Okay. So you're together 4 years, high school years. You didn't live together. You got married. Then you moved in together. Then
you get married young and dumb. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can you show us a picture of you and your wife?
Nah, that's too much.
You can blur her face out and yours. I don't care.
That's too invasive now.
No, it's not. I think it's fair. I don't believe you were married. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Show me a picture of your wife then.
It's on my page.
Show me a picture of your kids then.
My kid just was on camera.
Show me another picture then.
A picture? My literal child was on the camera 5 minutes ago. You were in here.
No, listen, I didn't see.
And you weren't looking because he literally was just on the camera.
I didn't see.
And you weren't looking because he was literally just on the camera.
The same way it's weird for you to show your.
No, you're trying. It's not working. I'm telling you, it's not weird for me. People see my face all day long. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I think it's weird. I don't know you.
I don't think it happened. I'll be honest with you. I doubt it happened. I think everything you're saying is a lie. At this point, I think it's a now. The thing is that I think that it doesn't matter if you're lying or not. I still think you're a creeper because if you're lying about all of this stuff, that makes you even more creepy. That's the thing. Like if you're telling the truth, you're still a creeper. But I'm like, it happened to him. Like that's kind of crazy, but he's still a creeper. But the fact that you're lying about all of this stuff makes you even more weird. Like it's just like, why would you lie about all of this? It's like super strange.
So I gotta take a shit, kind of.
You gotta kind of take a shit. All right, man. Make sure you keep it clean, man. Keep it clean so that lady can do what she do back there. Woo, man. We did not do it, Joe. We did not do it. Oh man, he told us that he had to go take a number 2, but he wouldn't show us a picture of him. Which one is more invasive? Wicked work. What be wrong with y'all, man? Y'all don't be wound too tight. Oh, he had a video of his wife. When I went on there, it was just a thing. It just showed his whatever videos. It just shows his what's it called? Recycled or whatever the fuck. It's because he don't have his ankles behind his head. Oh yeah, the repulse. Yeah, I couldn't remember what that word was. Man, damn, that was crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. That was weird. Got distracted. Bet he was a 6-figure man too. He was definitely giving me Kemper vibes. Strong Kemper. He was Kemper level. Oh, you found his real account? Oh, y'all was saying it earlier to come up there. Yeah, I remember y'all was in the comments saying, come back on your real account. Who is he? Aristotle Investments. He was playing dumb about that. Oh. Damn. Damn BTK vibes. Yeah. He saw my comments. That's why he left. He just had a video with his wife. Oh, you saw it? Okay. So he was married. Okay. He was married, Virtue? Virtue said he was married. Okay. Aristotle Investments. Ugh. What a terrible fucking name for a page. What does Aristotle have to do with investing? Aristotle Investments, huh? Crazy. Oh, man. I gotta go. All right. Well, the ops is gone again. Look like the ops is gone again. It looked like the ops is gone again. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where the fuck is my... Oh. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. Damn. What you doing, man? Come here. This nigga funny. That's what I knew you was about to come here. I thought I couldn't find it. Lennox wants to Lennox wants to show y'all his robe.
It's new. It just came today. Yeah. I love the color. Nice. It matches my nails. Wait, can you guys see?
It does match your nails. I didn't even notice that.
I love stuff.
You gotta
The
haircut.
The haircut. Ha ha ha. Oh, oopsie.
Touch the top. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, where is it? You're so smart, Lennox. Thank you. Let's see. It's super nice. So skibbity and what? I always say that word. He's so cute. So skibbity and
Ohio.
Every single kid mostly says that at my school.
What do they say? Skibbity?
Yeah. Who said skippy?
Sigma.
Oh. What kind kind of.
Rizzler. She called you a Rizzler.
I know, bruh.
Show him your Riz face.
Oh wait, hold on.
You see this nigga face?
Want me to do it one more time?
Do it one more time. That shit funny as fuck. Oh my god. Oh shit. Damn, that was funny.
Wait, what are those emojis? How do you even get those emojis? I don't even think. No, they're not even emojis.
They are. They're emotes. They're emotes.
Emotes. Good. You are amazing. Brain rot. Brain what? What are
That's what they be saying. I think they call that brain rot. I just looked at my dad. Why you just look at your dad aside, T? Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we done?
All right.
All right. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. That baby wanted to show y'all his robe. He wanted to show y'all his robe, and he was like, "Can I show them my robe?" I lost my damn lost my little thingy up here. I'll be fiddling with, man. Gotta love that little baby. Hey, look, man. Oh man, I didn't flush. What y'all talking about? I didn't flush. What you talking about? You heard me? What you talking about? What are y'all talking? What the fuck is going on? Oh, y'all tripping. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what be going on in my background. What y'all talking about? Don't be. Y'all funny as shit. I was like, what the fuck is they talking about? Y'all don't even know what I just did. I'll bring y'all with me next time, okay? Y'all can hold me accountable next time. I'll bring y'all with me to my restroom so y'all can see what I'll be doing in there. So it'll make y'all feel better. It'll make you guys feel better. Don't be trying to shame me. I ain't do nothing wrong. But when you were whistling, were you using your two guns? I can't really whistle that well. I got my gap be stopping it, but I can do it a little bit. But the gap do be stopping it though. Who don't watch the end? Did you hear what you needed to hear? I don't know if y'all heard it. I don't think y'all heard what y'all thought y'all was hearing. Purell? No. Y'all don't know my life. Shout out to those of us with gaps. Oh man. Pass gas. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I'm lost in the sauce right now. Pootie Princess. She always doing that. She always calling me princess. What are y'all talking? I don't know. Now I'm clocking it. Okay, I see what y'all saying. That's why I hate reading comments. That's why I don't be understanding how y'all can read comments and be on the panel. I don't understand how you can talk and read the comments, because I'm reading the comments and I can fucking barely understand what the hell's going on. So when I'm on, that's why I can't, maybe that's me. That might be my ADHD. But when I'm like on the live, I can't read and talk at the same time. I can't. It's too, I can't listen to people and read at the same time. It's wild as fuck. It's really wild. I can't do it. I'm barely understanding. I'm getting like caught up. Like when I read the comments, then I forget everything that's going on. It's wild. I don't even understand it. Also have ADHD and I can't do it. I can't listen and read at the same time. I think my wife can. She be listening to music. I don't know. My wife, when she does stuff like study and shit, she plays music and listens at the same time. I don't know how she does it. I can't. I need the room to be complete. Like when I read anything, the room got to be completely silent, just the light on. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I don't got it in me. But teach you. She be a good DJ then. Yeah, that's how she did. I love ADHD, so I edged the Rizzler in Ohio. What does that mean, Sprite? What are y'all talking about? She listens. I don't know if she listens right. I don't know if she's listening right now, but she listens to him. I can't do it yet. That's what she said. She said the ADHD makes her focus, but I can't. I can't do. Like it doesn't. I get distracted. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my ADHD is worse. You need noise to drown out the inner monologue. Oh man, I don't got it in me. I can't do it. All right, I gotta go do videos at 4:00 anyway. I got an appointment. She gonna come up on the panel one day. She's been on the panel before. She don't want to go live. She don't want to jump on here though. I don't know. She don't like coming in. Ain't sewn up. Nah, I'm be up here for another 45 minutes talking to y'all. I can't do it. I really gotta go. I gotta prepare. I gotta be ready by 4:00. So T, there you go. Welcome to my from one ADHDer to another. Yeah, I'm doing another collab today. Yeah, that's why I gotta make sure I'm off at 4. It's hot. Wash my hands. My hands are clean. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with y'all? If I turn my sink on right now, you're not gonna hear it. Just FYI. That's why I'm like tripping off of how do you hear when I wash my hands? I don't get it. Yeah, they're on YouTube. You heard what? What shoes am I wearing today? I got on some Nikes. Some pretty shoes. Oh, y'all gonna like the new collab. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. What are these called? Whatever these shoes are called. I don't know what these motherfuckers are called though. Viermos or Vomero. There you go. The Vomeros. There you go. Yeah. I got the Vomeros on. Super comfy. Super comfy. Get Pimpcella on a collab. Who's Princella? I got I didn't those shoes aren't white, Biku. Those are green. Thanks for saying. Yeah, they match the nails. See? Close. They bought this. Nah, they're not that color, actually. They're closer to this green than any green. Yeah. They're like a mix between those two greens. Yeah, you can call them teal. No, I wouldn't call them teal. They're not dark enough to be teal. Reebok high tops? Interesting. Seafoam, yeah. You found Princella through me? Mint. They'll be closer to mint, yeah. I don't know what this nail polish is. What color it is. Flaunt. Yeah, this is Flaunt green. And this is Good Vibes Only. The names of their nail polish is stupid as shit. But this is Good Vibes Only. Dumb as hell. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, this would be like Tiffany Blue. Yep. This would be like Tiffany Blue. Exactly. Tiffany Blue is sick. I ain't got no rap name. Turquoise? I don't know. Men are 608s. Mo said these niggas are 608s. If women is 304s, then men are 608. That's what the prompt should have said. If men are 304s, women are 608s. I'm with that. I like that. Damn. If men are 304s and women are 608s, yeah. I did escalation tech support in my day, and I was great at it. Also terrible at staying at home, though. Oh my God. Can we make that a thing? 608s. It's a thing. Shout out to Mo. She invented it. Mo said, she said, I never miss. Yeah. If women are 304s and men are 608s, I'm with that. I like that. I think that's hilarious. We close. Freudian slip there. Where did the term even come from? Is that an area code? No. It's look at hold on. We got to teach the youth. We got to teach you. There used to be these things called pagers back in the day. And you used to have to put codes in to spell words. You would have to put like numbers in. So, 304, if you flip it upside down, it's HOE, right? Yeah. Them the beeper codes. 187s was highly used. 411, 911. I forget all the codes. We had a cool little network. We had a cool little baby network of folks. Man, I gotta dip out, man. God damn, y'all killing me. You're killing me. 143. Yep, 143. I love you. What up, Jay?
Good, brother. How you doing?
I'm chilling, fam.
Good. Hey, so I ain't gonna be here really long. It's just this prompt is hilarious because I just seen a comedian talking about this, and I think she sums it up better than I can. So give me a second.
You must have brain-eaten amoeba if you think a motherfucker built like a sunset or retractable arm can get underneath one of my videos and chin check me. I do this for fun.
You ain't got the memo.
So I'm over here stacking my bread like
We Bear Bear.
The bitch who sits high but
looks low.
decided that she was going to get underneath one of my videos and talk to me about how the modern woman can't keep a man.
Can't keep a man.
No, I ain't get the memo. It's easier to get in clean water. Keep a man. You can run up a nigga at click point and he will thank you. Blow lightly on a man's thigh and watch how the modern Jezebel functions. Dick is like Thor's hammer, except anybody with a warm hole can pick it up. A nigga will be outside your window in the rain, screaming, crying, pissing shit, begging to suck the fat out your drawers. A nigga will eat your ass bristle straight off the rim. So you can throw his name in a proverbial hat for a chance at common labia. Keep a man. Dick is common loot.
calling it common loot that's straight out of a video game. That's gamer speak. Common loot crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is comedian Sire Meads. I absolutely recommend to follow.
I follow her. And I quote that video all the time. Blow on the inner thigh of the modern man. No, blow on the inner thigh of a man and watch the modern Jezebel follow or whatever. Keep him, man. Ho ain't get the memo.
Somebody asked for the spelling. The spelling is S-A-Y-A, Meads, M-E-A-D-S. That is it. That's really it. And what's crazy is...
No, Katrina. No, oh wait. Katrina said, did she get that from you? No, I got that from her. I played that video on here so many times. I got that from her. She funny as shit. I stole that from her and I played her video after I was like, y'all gotta hear this shit. This shit's so fucking funny.
Men, we're not just 3 or 4 for women. We're like that for other men. Let a man come around with money, with resources, with a certain image that attracts people, specifically attract women. And watch how that nigga look at that man with gazing eyes, like that's my guy, that's my hero.
You looking up at that nigga?
Like, if you don't believe me, we're watching a few black men right now look like that at a white man on Messy Top because he got some money.
Oh, I seen that storyline.
That shit is embarrassing. That shit is utterly embarrassing.
It
the
is.
only reason, well, it's 2 reasons that they're taking up for this man as much is because black women started calling it out first, and it's like, I can't let y'all call something out without a fight.
The misogyny.
And 2, pretty much. 2, that man was throwing some money. And trust me, again, men are the biggest gold diggers in our community.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
We gonna chase some money. And if you thought a nigga had some morals before he seen a man come around with some money, just watch him afterwards and you'll really see who he is.
Okay. Don't nothing be driving these Jezebels wilder than some money. These male Jezebels be going crazy over. They be going cuckoo for coconuts. Good, put a little money, put a stack in front of them. Watch how different they get to acting.
Watch that nigga dance.
You get the gyrating and jiggling, get the moving and grooving.
Yeah, man, look, that's what I had. This prompt made me think about that video specifically, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be good.
Bet. Thanks, Jay. Hey, I gotta go on some real shit. I love y'all to death, though. Shout out to the best mods in the business, man. Shout out to the old subs and the new subs. Peachy Queen, Bonji, Baby, Reese, Skyla, Ms. Amy, Osa, Teresa, Angela. Appreciate the new follow. The member, Be Cool, to Nigel, Meadow Kisses, and Haley. I appreciate y'all for the super chats, man. I'm gonna go on to wrap this thing up. I'll be back on in a minute. I'm gonna go take a little break and eat.